should be live. Just double check a couple things. We'll get this started proper. Alright, let's see. Pretty sure I can do a live dashboard. And the channel is picking up views. That's interesting. There's a live dashboard here. Well, I can see the chat and stuff. It says we're live. We've been going for about 40, 50 seconds. Cool. Alrighty. Nobody's in yet, but that's fine. It's only been going for like a minute. Alright. We are back. So, just to kick the stream off and explain kind of where we're at, we are in Old World Blues. We've done a little bit of exploring in this small corner of the map, and we're currently at the X8 facility because we really need these the sonic emitter upgrade to do a lot more of the DLC. So we're trying to clear this out of the way first, and then we're going to go on from there, and we're going to try to explore kind of as much of this DLC as we can. Pick up a couple of friends in the all my friends have like batteries or something. All my friends have off switches. Quests, and we're going to try to pick up all those because there's some amazing NPCs in this, unlike in some of the other DLCs. Pretty much everything in the sync is awesome. So yeah, we've got a couple of weapons. We did sell the like photon hatchet thing, photon axe, which is a shame, but we have the Saturnite fist, which is pretty darn good. And we have our good old sonic emitter, which we'll hopefully upgrade. Get them robots. Hey Anna, what's up? And I believe we're currently level 6, which we can see right there in the top there. We're doing okay. And just to verify still, we are on that very hard difficulty because we don't want this to be too easy. So yeah, I think we have this all set up. The X8 terminal's ready to go. We could do one thing real quick before we head in there. I know the rule that I kind of set for myself is no followers, but this doggo we can get back here isn't really a permanent follower. It's kind of just a thing you get here and only here. So we're gonna have it follow us for just a little bit. It's probably gonna die, but I mean, I have to clear the splicing area first. But it might help us along just a little bit. So we're gonna do the splice robot and dog experiment. Good old pupper. They just have dogs on standby for some reason. And we get our cyber doggo, cyber dog. All right, Roxy, Bjark. All right, hi there, puppy. Come with me. Alrighty. And she's gonna defend us as best as she can, but considering just how brutal everything is in this DLC so far, and there's probably some other cyborg dogs that are probably better than this one, I don't like her chances, but any little bit helps. So there's two different ways I thought about going through this, because this is going to be difficult. First being, go through the old-fashioned way, fight your way through it, and then I guess there's kind of sneaking your way through it, but I'm kind of wondering if I can just run through it. Because there's nothing that says you have to be stealthy.
This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
We're going to get the sonic emitter upgrade here. E-impulse wave module, we can now disable force fields. So that's pretty good for us. But in order to take that out of here, we can't just go back in the way we came. This is locked behind us. So we do have to clear this, which is annoying. Oh, and we're already fighting. Fantastic. Love it. Military cyber doggo. Let's see if we can get a critical hit. help our dog out a little bit. We do not. Ow. Looks like we crippled something. Get a headshot in here. Boom. Alrighty. One down. Like 50 to go. These are worth good XP. I mean, we'll take the dog meat and the energy cell. Use them to heal us up. As barbaric as it seems, this is Fallout after all. But now we can do this. Wabam! Really helpful. So we completed the Sonic Emitter quests. We got some XP for doing that. And now we have access to everything in here. So we're going to take all this, get some good ammo out of this. Some more components that might help us make weapon repair kits so we can keep some of our stuff in tip-top condition. Ooh, there's a coffee mug. We're taking that for a friend later. Proton throwing axe. I'm terrible throwing axes and hatchets. So I'm totally going to miss with that thing. But we have it, and our doggo's alive. Surprisingly. But that turret's still there, and we're just going to cross over here, shut the door behind us. So all the little terminals and things have moved. Can we access this? We cannot yet. How close were we with this? 50 exactly, perfect. Because we did level up before. Oops. Let's see. Is there anything like ED, for example? It could end in ED. Let's try that. Still could end in ED. Damn. Dode remove. Let's see if we can get our tries reset. That'll really go a long way into getting this terminal taken care of. Allowance replenished. Cool. Let's try something else like ER. Oh, got it on the first try. Well, I say first try. First ER try. Alright, and I believe we can reconfigure the turrets. So for now, the turrets will fire on anything, including other hostiles. But can you open that door? You can open that door. I don't like you being able to open doors. No, stop it. So the turrets are fighting something. No, stay in. You're gonna get killed, aren't you? Oh, did you take out a turret? Uh-oh. Oh, don't walk in front of me. Don't walk in front of me. Thank God. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm not getting XP when you kill things, though. That's really annoying. No, I can't hit your combat inhibitor. I'm trying to aim for your head. I know I have 0 chance to hit. Calm down again. At this point, I think any turrets that would be alive are destroyed. But just in case, I'm going to turn them off because I don't want to get shot. Roxy's actually doing very well for us. She usually dies pretty much right out of the gate. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There's a door here. We're just going to close that. And it's trying to get in. Okay, let's see. Get them to walk away a little bit. Let's see if we can hit its combat inhibitor. So we can frenzy this thing. That would be fantastic. Because they'll fight each other. I don't think we'll be able to frenzy. I think the next shot will kill it. We can try. Yeah, we got it. It still fired twice, even though I'm pretty sure that other shot killed it. Do not attempt to apprehend. Yeah, probably best you don't do that. Okay, so I think right above us, we have one of them. Oh, there's a Robodog. Get a critical, please. No. Okay, this is not good. Dogs in every DLC, man. They just kick my ass. Okay. We're actually really low on healing items. I'm just gonna play a ring around the rosy. Ow, with this thing. Get a crit. No. That's what I didn't. Oh, we're still wearing the damn gloves. Or scrubs. Let's see. Let's switch to the the good old setup here. And let's take another one of these. And another one of these. And let's play keep away for a moment. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we got it trapped behind a door. Just get our health back a little bit, and we'll press on from there. Doors are your best friend in this particular section. And our health is moving up real slow. And now we can move to this door instead. Close that just in case it wants to like run at us. Where are you? Okay, where could you have possibly gone? You went out this way. Oh, it's just clipping through the door. Yeah, that's fair game. Okay, we got it. 50 more XP, don't mind if I do. And we're just gonna have to keep taking this stuff and healing ourselves with it. We did get a level up. I don't know if we'll be able to get out of danger long enough to like actually level up. Something's running. I don't think any of this stuff respawns. We probably don't need to check containers anymore. I think there is a lockpick section. Now we have lockpick 50. There's like a door up top, if I remember correctly from last time. We can do. We can break this now, but we probably don't want to yet. Actually, we get rid of the turret now. We just do this. It just blows up. Let's see. We can get some good damage off on this thing. I don't think it can really follow us. I think that computer terminal right there has one of the things we need. Oh, you're just glitching out of this door now. We have grenades, right? You can probably throw a grenade up there. I say that, but I'm terrible at this. We have a pulse grenade. I want to save that for something deadlier. We have a frag grenade. Kaboom. I think that did something, unless that thing managed to clip through the door. But yeah, I think we can hit this terminal now, get what we need from it. I'm worried that the second I walk over here, the game's going to spawn enemies behind me, but let's see. Retrieve student records. Get the schedule. And then I'm pretty sure all the student records are the same. Like you pick up like a schedule and like a report card and like I think it's like a detention slip or something like that. Basically indicating that they were bad students. Get one shot off on each of these. We got one critical. That's useful. I know I can't keep you trapped behind that. I want more criticals, please. Oh shit. Battle Brew. Resistance. I will save those. Damn. Let's take a stim pack. Sunset Star Sarsaparilla. We have 2 medics. We'll just take a medics and call it good. And crit would be amazing. So could we do that, please? Okay, we have a door again, and now we can hide behind the door. Alrighty. Oh, you're just glitching out over here. That's fine. We don't mind. Oh, now you're glitching out up here. Oh boy. Hi. Can you go away, please? We don't like you. Okay. Just keep the healing going. Just... You're right around the corner. Yeah. Just one critical hit. That's all I ask. Oh fucking hell. Yeah, we're dead, aren't we? Get up. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah. That happens a lot. It's very rare, but the dogs have a knockdown chance, and if they knock you down, you're pretty much screwed. But we only got moved back to here. Actually, we have some pulse mines. It didn't work on the Mr. Handies or Mr. Gutsies before because they float, but these things don't. So we're fine to just hit these things. Just see if we can keep getting shots off on this thing. I don't like that shot. Let's see. Wait for it to come around the corner. Oh, there's two. Oh, one got in here with us. Damn it. Oh, we got a critical hit though. Okay. Cool thing with this gun is critical hit stun. So we'll take out the Saturday Fist and we're just gonna ground pound. That'll do. We'll pick up some more stuff. That's the way of the world at the moment. The world is a very unkind place for robo dogs today. Can we get another critical hit? And we cripple your head though, and what the? Okay, you want to go that way, that's totally fine. In fact, oh, I was going to say if I can just leave you. Oh, there we go. That's two of them. I was going to say if we can just trap you behind this door, that'd be fantastic. Alright. Let's see. This is the staircase. We'll use this to go up later. I forget what we can get back here. I know there's certain sections like where if you break in through here, you'll get attacked by multiple dogs. I don't think we've cleared this out. We're gonna take all of that. Even dirty water is gonna be good for us. More medics to replace the one we just used. Some Rad-X, good. We won't need all the Rad-X, but we can at least sell it, you know. So that's helpful. Let's see, whiskey, we can probably sell those too. Some eyeglasses don't weigh anything, or if they do, the weight's negligible, and we can sell that. This is actually a good section. You can get all the way up here, and the dogs can't get you unless they're the ones that can throw their bark. So yeah, that's a good spot to like hold out if you do get attacked over here. Oh, and we just randomly found a safe place to level up. Our energy weapons is already pretty high. I like where our lockpick's at. I want to repair at 50 so we can make weapon repair kits without magazines. We can already need to get our science moving up anyway. Let's get our sneak at 50 though. And we'll work from there. I think sneak at 50 is fine, repair at 50 is fine, but we need to start moving science up. Because we're going to need science at 100, I believe, by the end of this. But we'll end this DLC probably at a much higher level than, say, Honest Hearts, which we ended at like level 9. We'll probably be closer to like level 14 probably by the end of this DLC, depending on how much we explore, of course. Because there's a lot to this. Oh, there's stuff in this vending machine. I will totally take those. Those are good healing items. Alrighty. Moving on.
School is a sacred trust. Even though I am a long ago graduate of this hated facility, now I see its worth and see it was corrupted by fraternities and girls.
Girls. Yuck. Alright, close the door. Because dogs are stupid and can't open doors. I'm just waiting for a Jurassic Park moment where one of these just like opens it up anyway. Never girl. I think we're still wearing the negative intelligence thing right now, which we don't really need to be wearing. Yeah, the lobotomy goggles lower intelligence by 2, which I think affects. It doesn't affect our energy weapon skill, but perception will make us more accurate. So let's switch to that for now. We can reload just while we wait for action points to regen. And yeah, this dog is not doing so hot. We'll probably cripple its torso here. We get a critical hit. Nah. But you missed with your breath attack thing. And that kind of just phased through us and didn't hurt us, surprisingly. I don't know if we get XP for doing this again. I'm just going to try. Copying. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we do get XP. Perfect. Sometimes even these terminals reset if you have hacked them in the past. It will prevent you from getting XP again. Just if you've hacked it once, you get the XP and that's it. But I guess this is technically a new area, I guess, like a new load zone, almost. I don't know. That's weird. We can't pick this. Our lockpick skill's a little bit boosted because of the hat, but not much. But we didn't need it to be. And yeah, we'll get even more stim packs here, which is going to be super helpful. Buff out, amazing. Dirty water. We're going to check the metal boxes too, because they can spawn things like Nuka-Cola. And any healing item is going to be fantastic for us, because unlike Honest Hearts, where we can just live off the land and never have to deal with medicine, any little bit of drugs or medication or anything we can pick up that's going to help us out, we're taking it. And coffee mug. We're definitely taking all the coffee mugs. We have a friend who's going to like coffee mugs later, so we're just going to take them all. Alrighty, so once again, you're dealing with 2 dogs in this hallway, or a dog and a robot for now. I'm going to get shots off on the dog first if I can. And then we're going to see about... Well, we got one of them. That's fair. And then we're going to see about hitting the robot's combat inhibitor, see if we can get those two to fight each other a little bit. Speed this process up for us. But it's the same deal as before. Once we hack that terminal, 2 dogs show up right at the entrance, and we're going to have to run out of here. It seems like I might be missing one of these. World map. It says they're both around here, but I wonder if one's actually on the lower floor and I missed it. I might have to double back for one. But we'll just make sure we do that before we get this. Do 2 shots at your head, so we'll take them. Okay. We're actually going to run in and take out the dog now, just because the robot is actually not very threatening for us, but this dog is a lot more so. As you can see, the Protectron doesn't put up much of a fight. They can shoot behind it for some reason.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
I think any resistance would be unlawful. We get 50 XP for that too. And we get a bunch of energy cells. Good, good. Dog eat dog world out here. Take that. And yeah, we can also pick this, which is just some free XP. We're low on bobby pins, so we probably want to be careful about actually getting these locks and not just burning through bobby pins, but it's mostly just sports equipment. I don't really think there's much to be gained back here except for like just the XP for picking that lock. So there's this, but we don't want to pick this, do this one yet. In which case, if that's that one, there should be one here, should be directly below us. So let's see what we can do about that. He says it would be around here, right? It's this terminal. Pure student records, midterm grades, F's in everything, a double F minus. Wow, he's a worse student than me. Alright, so now we're just going to pop back up the staircase. After we heal ourselves, of course. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. That would be bad. Get a bottle cap. It's better than getting a star bottle cap at this point, just because we can't use the dang star bottle caps. We can't spend them. And yeah, we'll just mosey our way on over here. And we're almost done with this. This has actually gone a lot better than the last time. And I think it's mostly because we got all the terminals and the turrets deactivated, and Roxy actually stayed alive for a fair amount of time. All things considered, on very hard difficulty, she usually gets like killed outright pretty darn quick. Coffee mug and coffee mug, double coffee mug. It's our lucky day. Student records, Betsy Bright's records. Yeah, unexpected absences, disruptive behavior, smoking on school property. Oh yeah, must have been a bad kid. Definitely a communist. And as you can see, 2 red ticks show up because that's totally fair. And yeah, we're just gonna run past them because they're the yellow dogs who don't have their nasty bite attack as their main attack. We're gonna pop out here. Boom. And we've already dealt with pretty much all the enemies in this hallway, I think, before. I don't think more spawn. So that should be the second test done. And you can see all the good puppers being trained again. Sit, stay, and kill. Jeez, bless me. That's gonna peak on the audio like crazy. Yeah, those dogs are a little bit too well trained. I would say. Do you guys have anything I didn't pick up before? I wonder if one of you has a proton axe that I did grab or something. That'd be neat. We searched all that before. One of these side tunnels just has some like good stuff in it. I don't know if we explored this before, because this is a bunch of weapon repair kit material. I don't think we did. We might be able to make some weapon repair kits right now. So 307 Magnum rounds. Ooh boy, for all the guns we don't have. Locker. We'll definitely take all this. That's good stuff. That's just ammo and some healing items there. Primo money. Take it all the time. It doesn't weigh nothing. More buff out. Dig it. Wonder glue. Can use that to make weapon repair kits. More wonder glue. Scrap electronics. Wrenches. Turpentine. Gross. You don't care. Let's see. The kennel. That goes to the kennels. We don't need to deal with that yet. I don't think we can. I always associate this song with Honest Hearts. Not Honest Hearts, sorry, Dead Money. It plays all the time. Let's see. Is there anything else? Nuka-Cola. Yeah, we're finding a bunch of goodies here that we didn't grab before. Maybe I just missed them before. I'll take all that. Desk. Sunset Sarsaparilla, of course. And dog and lobotomite splicing experiment. We can get a bit of XP for just doing that. And I think this is just a bit of like lore. Let's see. And down here, yeah, okay, so that told us about the sonic emitter grid that we wanted down here. So down here, I don't know if we can see him yet. This is basically Gabe's kennel. Gabe is a big old like cyber doggo, and he's kind of nasty. So we're probably gonna try to, we might try to deal with him, but we definitely want the emitter upgrade from him because that one has a knockback instead of a paralysis, and it does a little bit more base damage, which is great for us, because we don't want enemies close to us as much as possible. So we can go back this way. There's a repair bench. Let's see if we can make a couple more weapon repair kits with what we just picked up. We can. Let's recycle all of this stuff too. At this point, we don't need to make a bunch of extra energy cells, so we'll just recycle everything, and we'll keep any other energy weapon ammo types, just in case we pick up something neat while we're here. Can we access the kennel now? We cannot. It requires a key still. Let's see. Quest. Find the key to the kennels. Okay. Exit central facility. Okay, that's leading us this way. Oh, I think the kennel's in a different building. We have to come back here for that. And I don't know if there's a test beyond the advanced test. Let's see. Versions of CyberGuard test. Yeah, let's not do that right now. We have the emitter upgrade. We're good. But we can do the splicing experiment real quick and just see what happens when we do that. Alright, clear splicing area. And let's see. Slice lobotomite and dog. Restocking. What do you mean restocking? Restocking. Interesting. Maybe we can't do that yet. Oh well. School of Horror, Cyberdog test, Data chest. Exit the facility. Oh, we might need to do this to get the key. Or no, I don't remember what this is for. Regardless, let's figure out what to do from here. We can always come back. But now that we have the Sonic Emitter upgrade, let's go get ourselves a bit of armor, so we know where to grab that. And we'll kind of explore from there. We'll just see what we want to do. There's a lot to do here. We might just do a couple of the All Our Friends Have Off switches, actually. And we might pick up the kennel key, actually, because we're going to want to swap the emitter once we pick up the new upgrade for this. We're going to want to swap it over, and we're going to need a friend to do that. So we'll go get a friend. Let's see. We're just going to head down here. No Robo-Scorpions yet, which is good. Gotta love that. Robo-Scorpions are a huge pain. There's a couple things we can explore. Let's see. We need to go down to here first. But let's see what we got going over here. We just got a fast travel location. It sounds like we're being chased by a dog. Night Stalkers. Ooh, my favorite. For some reason, there seems to be a lot more Night Stalkers here than there were before. Do we have anything better to deal with you? I mean, we may as well. That's not a throwing hatchet, though. Caravan shotgun? Nah. We really don't got much, to be honest. We have a varmint rifle, but it's not good for most things. Okay, you've got a 10mm pistol. Let's see. It blew like something off of you. That was weird. Oh, you're actually, someone's doing actually quite a bit of damage to us. Yeah, this is pretty much broken. I don't like that. Let's throw on this. Oh yeah, we need to heal. Healing is important. And let's do Nuka-Cola too. Okay, you're doing a lot of damage. Let's go around and meet them on that side, where we don't have to deal with the Night Stalkers right away. And see what we can do about all this. Oh, I changed my mind. Wouldn't you know? Oh boy. Yeah. That happens a lot in this DLC. Oof. Okay. At least now we know what we're dealing with here as we exit the facility. We have our bearings. Just here, we're in caution immediately. This overworld is so littered with enemies, and all their perceptions are really high. Like, we have sneak of like darn near 50. Like, come on. There's a lobotomite over there, and he's got a proton axe, and he's already seen us. Even though he wasn't even looking in this direction, he's already gonna be running at us. So that's, you know. Oh my god, really? Okay, we're on a car, so most of them can't get to us. If any of these guys had guns, they'd be a problem. But yeah, we want this guy out of the picture, because we're going to want that proton axe, because we don't have ours anymore. We sold it because it was worth good money, and kind of wanted it at the time. Miss. Darn. Okay. They kind of naff off for the moment, but the second I step down, they're going to come back. So let's do a little switcheroo. Let's switch over to this truck and see if being on the ground for that long will bring them back our way. It did. It brought our friends back. Oh, no, 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 no. Get hit. Torso shot. Boom. Okay. It's all fun and games until one of these guys shows up with a gun and puts the hurt on us. Take another Nuka-Cola. Get that health taken back up. And we're just gonna step off the truck for a moment, and then step back onto the truck and see if that brings them back our way. It sort of did. They moved. Let's see. Shake your booty for them. Oh. No, no, no. We don't want guns. We want to deal with these. Okay. Headshot. Do we still have our medics active? That's the question. We don't. Let's take one, because we're going to be under a lot of fire here in the next couple minutes. So we can cripple your torso. Get you to maybe start missing a couple of these shots, please. That'd be wonderful. And we made you drop your gun, and you got paralyzed. There we go. And we're actually going to drop down, and we're going to try to take that gun off you. That way nobody else picks it up. We'll take that to repair our own, and patient gowns are worth quite a bit. And then we're going to jump back into the safety of our truck. Alrighty. Got a 10-liter pistol, 5 bullets. Meh. What about masking goggles? We actually have a couple of these. Probably just sell them. Because the one we have that's in good condition is in decent condition for once. We'll shoot this guy in the torso. No crippled limbs. Oh my gosh. There are more of you. Where are you coming from? This is BS. Man, I really don't have much. Proton throwing axe, like, against the dog, like, that would do a good damage, but other than that, not much to go on. This is pretty much our best bet for most day-to-day things. Yeah, if you just want to stay kind of glitched out right there, that'd be wonderful. I'll just keep shooting you in the rear. Such is the way of things. Oh, I saw you at the last minute. You did get one hit off. This is a Proton Axe guy. And we want to make friends with that Proton Axe. Not the guy holding it. But, oh, that sounded like a grenade. I don't like that sound. Let's back up just a bit in case it was. No, 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 don't get away. Shoot it. I mean, you shot it, but you didn't do enough damage. Shame. Okay. We're gonna drop down here and kind of shake it for them. See if that'll entice them. See if we can hit it out of the air. Oh, we did. A little bit. We got the Robo-Dog coming in. Man, these guys don't leave us alone, do they? I mean, this is pretty much every enemy in the immediate area. Once they're clear, we'll be pretty much free to do what we want, but it is a real pain to kind of slog through all these enemies. Just to be able to kind of like explore in advance. This wouldn't be a problem, you know, if you were actually properly leveled and had some good guns, but we're not, so we're just gonna have to deal because we did this to ourselves. No, no, no. No, no, no. If I can just, like, cripple that arm. Probably not with a single shot. We'll get there. We're gonna get that Proton Axe. Shake it for him. This is our strategy. We just do, like, a mating display. And it attracts all the Night Stalkers. Just like in real life. Fitting name, really. You're kind of glitched into the car, sir. And I don't like that because you might actually be able to hit us because this game is so damn buggy. Man, how are you guys just all friends? Like, you have
slight chance of seeing dispersal from botanical gardens predicted in the late evening.
Oh. It's a gymnast. It didn't stick the landing though. We don't even have them as red ticks on our map, but they'll come back. Let's switched over here, so we have a. Oh, we did get rid of the proton axe off of you. Can we drop you down at this point? That's the question. Before you go pick it up again. No, but we might be able to drop you while you're picking it up. Yes, yes, yes. Drop the Cyberdog too. Wonderful. And we're just gonna drop down here because we need to kind of bring that guy out anyway. I'll take that, that. Cherry bombs because they weigh nothing. Search the dog real quick. Get any energy cells. It doesn't have any dog meat, which is a shame. We're gonna get up here before this thing gets us. Yeah, vertical obstacles, best friends, really. Thankfully we can be poisoned because of one of the implants we have, but these things, just their base bite attack is really damn powerful. We do like no damage to them, so they're a problem. I hear what sounds like a dog along with the sounds of that Night Stalker, which is not ideal. There are two things on our compass right now. Let's see, are you gonna actually come up this way? You are. If we get a critical hit, now that we have a proton axe, we should be able to drop you pretty damn easily. Unfortunately, we're not a critical hit build, at least not yet. We can kind of steer towards that with some of our perks that we choose. I don't like that sound. Is that a grenade sound? Can you hit us? Am I hitting you? I am hitting you. Interesting. You have a hatchet. I have a feeling you're gonna clip me in the leg and I'm just gonna like get crippled immediately. But if you want to just stand there and get shot, by all means, I won't say no. Cool. And we actually have to search the giblets. Oh boy, Tide Pods must resist. Night Stalker doesn't have much on it. They can have Night Stalker eggs, which are valuable. The blood really isn't worth taking in most cases. Something's coming this way. But what? Jump all the way up, please. It's more Night Stalkers. Great. Let's jump down here, and jump up and over, and a dog to boot. Oh boy. This is gonna be a slog. Well, I'm gonna keep it all in the stream at least, so you know that I actually did it, but it'd be way too easy to just like cheat. Just do like a /kill all command, for example. But nah. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna be fair. I say fair, but as I am like bugging out the AI by standing on top of a car, but at least this thing can fight back. Okay, if we just get a critical hit, I'm pretty sure the oh, you actually got two of those off really fast.
Soon, all science will be mine.
Can we cripple you? What's almost crippled? Your head's almost crippled. Let's cripple your head. You're also using that to attack, so that's probably a good thing to get rid of. Yeah, now that we're down to like basically the one enemy, if we can just hit them with a critical and paralyze them, the proton axe is going to do a lot of good work for us. Okay, you're going to have to come all the way up and around, which gives us a good amount of time to shoot you. But will we get any critical hits? That's the question. You don't seem to want to come up here, which is interesting. And we're kind of standing off the edge, which I don't like. Because we don't want to be down there with it. We just want to be over there for some reason. I can see you. You're not all that stealthy. Stand on this side of it. Let's see. No, it's like... Honestly, I have a feeling if we leave this thing alone, it's going to eventually chase us down anyway. The AI is just going to kind of stay bugged or something, and it's going to find a way to path to us, and we're going to get attacked out of nowhere by this thing, so we probably should take care of it. We're pretty darn accurate with this thing, all things considered. I think it's the 15 energy weapons putting in work, but this thing is more of a tool than a weapon. The game doesn't really expect you to use it as a primary weapon to deal with the DLC like we are. It's kind of just meant to exist for this. Oh, okay. So it did a thing. Critical hit would be perfect. Okay. It didn't get one. Okay, we got its pathing kind of glitched out by making it chase us. And we got the critical. Perfect. Let's get the Proton Axe. Boom. Smacked. Alright, now let's save. I probably should have been saving after we got chunks of these done, but I think the autosaves have got us covered for the most part. Now we want to deal with that again, and we should be free to, you know, just get a little bit more XP from exploring some of these locations over here. We might be able to find a couple bits of good loot as well, which is always nice. You just get 9 XP for the Eastern Tunnel, which is collapsed. I believe that might have been Ulysses doing. I think he might have C4'd his way out. I believe he kind of had a disagreement with these people here. He kind of fought his way out canonically, so that would make sense to me. But I can't quite remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's just like random toolbox up there. Let's see. What we need is down here. If we go much further this way, we're gonna hit the pylons. There are a few things I think to explore over here though, just along the border. Over there is the Forbidden Zone. Good old intimidating red over there. There's some kind of enemy here. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's a fucking Cazador. How about we don't? Can we don't? Please. Oh, don't tell me you can fly all the way around here. Oh no, it's just a different Cazador. We're gonna fire both shots into a wing. What kind of DLC is this? This is the Honest Hearts, or not, why I keep saying Honest Hearts. This is the Old World Blues DLC for Fallout New Vegas. And we got crippled immediately, damn. Okay, we need a critical hit on this thing. Bad. So, we're gonna take that. Oh my gosh, we got hit immediately again. Our medics is worn off. We only have one more. We have quite a few buff outs. Let's just take one of those. And we have some dirty water, some dog meat. We're not going to eat that human flesh. We're not quite cannibals yet. Oh, I remember you now. Oh, shit. Don't do this to the game. Don't do this to the game. Don't do this. I don't know what's crippled, but we probably don't want to be crippled. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cazadors are ridiculous. But we saved here, which is good. How are you doing, homie Ego? If I'm saying that correctly. I sure hope so. Let's see if we can creep up and just trigger the fast travel location without alerting the Cazadors. Alright, good to hear. Yeah, we sold that axe, unfortunately. But we got another one, so it's okay. Shit. Honestly, the only way I feel we deal with these Cazadors is that critical strike. And then we have to immediately take out this proton axe and chop it to bits. Or at least cripple its wings so it can't chase us. Oh my gosh. And it immediately hits us. Come on, game. Don't be like that. So I think we hit the fast travel location, and I think we outspeed this thing now. So we just have to take out the sonic emitter. Let's put it away. Let's backtrack a little bit. Once you cripple a Cazador's wings, similar to shooting the legs on like something like a Deathclaw, you kind of pretty much have it neutralized. We're not doing quite enough damage to really take it out with this thing, but that's fine. The more of these we take out, the better too, just because I'm pretty sure we can get a perk that'll allow us to do more damage to Cazadors moving forward. And if we ever, towards the end of this, decide, yeah, 1 out of 2, Kazad Death or whatever, 1. That's a terrible healing item. Poison glands sell for a lot, so we'll take those. But yeah, the perk will help us do more damage to Cazadors, which is super useful. And there's a like kind of cloning facility, I think, or it's a DNA splicing facility that utilized or created the Cazadors, and there's a lot of Cazadors in it. It might actually be this. So we definitely wouldn't explore that right away, but eventually, if you know we're higher level at the end of the DLC and have some of the perks, we might be able to manage it. But for now, there's no way we can fight more than 1 Cazador at a time. Like, we pretty much have to get a crit to kill one effectively right now, and then just run at it with a proton axe. There's a duffel bag here. Interesting. We're immediately in caution. Only at some 12-gauge rounds. I think we're just in caution in general, just because there's too many enemies in this dang DLC in the overworld. Definitely going to need to get this DLC. This looks different than regular New Vegas. It really is. There's a lot more emphasis on science and technology, and it does a lot of cool stuff with the world building. Like, it shows you basically where a lot of the monsters you end up fighting in the Wasteland, like kind of where they came from or how they came about. And it's kind of just like almost retroactive lore that allows the game to build on itself. But it's all really well written. It has some fantastic NPCs. We have a lot of Rad-X. We're just going to take one in here, then we're going to jump down in here, and we're going to get...
The Cazador Preserve and the Night Stalker splicing facilities are strangely quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, because all of their... all the test subjects have escaped. Which is not a good thing. Yeah, I really like the DLCs. Which is why I'm kind of doing this kind of challenge run. It gives me an excuse to replay them. I played the main game a lot, but I grew up without the DLCs. I just had the disc for like regular Fallout New Vegas, so being able to come back and experience these, it's a lot of fun. Alright, let's check out that hazmat suit. So, poison resistance, I mean, don't really need it, but right now, damage threshold 11, considering our combat armor is broken, we'll definitely take that. Dark Knight Cowl, not very good. Damage threshold only 2, and it's like, oh, night vision, but look what happens when we put that on. It just turns everything green, so we're not going to wear that. Let's actually sell a couple things back to the sink and see if we can get our weapons repaired. Yeah, you mentioned that. Gunrunners is pretty cool. It just has a lot of like fun weapons, but doesn't have a lot of like additional content. I had some fun with Esther the other day. I was if you notice, the pic on the Twitch profile pic basically has changed to like kind of like a guy midair after an explosion. That was me messing around with Esther like yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Esther is the Gunrunner's arsenal with a unique Fat Man. Let's see. Let's recycle some of this. Boom. And we picked up a couple things. So let's just drink a beer if we got it to boost our charisma a little bit. And I don't think we took anything else that boosts charisma or sales. We're selling a few things. Do we have any of the skill magazines? Not really. So we're just gonna
Might I be of service, sir?
do like that. Alright, I'll have to buy some things. In actuality, I'm trying to sell things. So we'll keep that ammo. Pretty much sell everything else. Just in case we get there's a Fido or there's a couple dog guns that use 357. Actually want to keep this just because we have the varmint rifle. Well, let's do a little bit of sniping for now, but we don't need much of this. Caravan shotgun, we're not really using it. Everything that the caravan shotgun would be good on has like damage threshold. I'm gonna keep all that. That's broken. Broken things have no sell value. I'm just gonna kind of go through these in order. We're gonna sell a hatchet. We got our proton axe back. We might be able to repair it with the proton throwing axe, but I'm not sure. In what was it, Dead Money, you can repair some of the knife spears with the throwing knife spears, so that might be the case here. We're just gonna keep everything else there. Let's see. Scientist scrubs we're keeping, but we'll sell all these patient gowns. The rad suit, we have the hazmat suit and we have Rad-X, so this isn't going to be really useful, so we'll ditch that. Let's see, we only need one of those, so sell the rest. The Dark Knight cowl we can just sell for some good money, and that as well. Let's see, we don't want to sell anything that can heal us at this point. We can sell a couple of these, just because we're going to get tons of them. Especially if we go where I think I'm going to go next, we can pick up even more. And we'll drop off the rest of this like scrap electronics and stuff in our little bin here. Keep them set aside in case we need to make more weapon repair kits later. And let's see, just sell that, and I think we're good. So we'll just exchange that. Let's see, does he have any more stim packs or anything? He does not. Yeah, the shop here doesn't really like to restock. So let's see if we can repair anything that we really need. Let's see, varmint rifle, we can do that if we really wanted to. It only takes us 16 caps to repair this, so we may as well. 13,000 caps to repair combat armor. Yeah, right. So let's just get our hat back, because that's a good perception. And we'll just bump, we can repair the hazmat suit, but we really don't need to right now. We'll do that later. That's only 98 caps, sure, why not? And we'll just leave that one for now. We'll probably just dump it in with the rest of the stuff we drop off. So, we'll drop everything else here that we don't need, like the combat armor, and anything in miscellaneous that we could use. Drop off all the coffee mugs for Muggy later. And, let's see, scrap electronics, we have a lot of those, Wonder Glue. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. And let's see if we go to a proton axe. Yeah, we can repair it with this, and it's pretty much back to full. Boom, proton axe. Back in good condition. So I think what we want to do for the meantime, just for some easy experience and kind of getting some upgrades going and helping us out now that we have the sonic emitter upgrade, is to do some of the All My Friends Have Off Switches quest. This is going to help pick up a few of these sort of NPCs. Pretty much everything you can interact with in here, including the Sync and Central Intelligence Unit, the Auto Dock, the Book Chute, the light switches, both 1 and 2, the jukebox. All this stuff has a personality module. And by picking them up, we can activate them, and they'll start being able to give us like certain perks, and we'll be able to talk to them. Or not perks, but like benefits. Like we might be able to get better rest here, or we might be able to get clean water from the sink, or food from the like botanical garden thing over here. So it's a good idea to get that. And if we do, when we do want to swap over the frequency in this to get it doing more damage, for example, we're going to need to activate the jukebox. So we should start getting some of our friends. I know where the jukebox is, so we might go straight there if it's on our world map right now. I don't know if it is. Higgs Village. We're probably going to head here first and just check this out. And then we'll probably go and do some of the rest of the All My Friends Have Off Switches quests. We'll do them a little bit out of order. just because we definitely need the jukebox, and there's some other good stuff to get here. So we'll do that. Let's see, we'll throw our cowboy hat back on, because why not? And anything else we need to do before we set out? I don't think so. We can use a weapon repair kit or two. Just getting this thing topped up. It's actually taken a lot of those. But we'll be able to make more. I don't think we really have much to talk to with the think tank about just yet, but as our skills go up, we'll keep talking to them and doing some of their kind of like side quests. Alrighty. Have a good night, man. It is nighttime, and we can actually wait for once. That's interesting. Alright, let's drop down here. Pat the Higgs village usually isn't just super bad. Let's see if we can get some nuka coal out of this. 9mm rounds.
If you see robo scorpions, do not attempt to fight them. They will shoot you with their robotic stingers, and then possibly explode.
They do explode. That is something you gotta worry about. That's really annoying, actually. Why do they explode? Who knows? They just do. Maybe a design flaw? Or, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't want anyone to be able to reverse engineer his technology, so once one of them gets destroyed, it detonates itself so that nobody can copy it? That'd be what I'd do as a scientist in this scenario. They're all kind of whack jobs. Okay, just lobotomites, it seems. Whoa, I got crippled all the way. Okay, you're bad news. Let's see, can we cripple your arm? Take the proton axe away from you, and we're just gonna hit you with our own. Get you out of here. And we don't want to be crouched, it lowers our attack speed a lot. Okay, you're actually blocking really well. I was really hoping to take you down without too much of a problem, actually. Dirty water, dog meat. You know, we're gonna fast travel behind this guy and just see if we can hit him enough to make him drop his gun, just so we're taking less damage. Alright, caravan shotgun, we have that. We'll take the patient mask, or patient scrubs. Teleport behind this guy so we get some VATS defense. Do you have patient gowns too? You have a lobotomite jumpsuit. Strength +1 is interesting. But in damage special 4, weekend 10, it's not the worst armor in the game by far, but it's just not very good. And we are still crippled, so let's do one stim pack and kind of run up on this guy. You really don't need high strength to really effectively use this weapon. Oh, this is bad. There are two of you, and you both have proton axes. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We need the sonic emitter out. I'm gonna drop a save. It's probably a worst idea. I'm gonna be caught like mid-fight, or I'm gonna die. Let's see, we can drop this guy. And let's see, I don't think any of these guys, if they have a proton axe in hand, is really gonna go for the gun at this point. But they might. Yeah, you went for the gun. How dare you? How dare? Yeah. I don't know why you would turn. I mean, I understand you can't hit me, but the proton axe is just so good. Like, why would you stop using it? Alright, crippled your head. And we got crippled again. For whatever reason, these guys are great shots. Even though they're supposed to be incredibly dull. Let's drop down there with the proton axe. Let's see if we can. Oh shit! He must have gotten a critical hit. Either that or my health was way lower than I thought. Damn. Okay. Oh, I got hit by the Proton Axe. Yeah, I shouldn't have fallen down there. That was my bad. Probably gonna fall off this again, damn. Critical hit would be nice. Okay. You keep crippling us, that's crazy. It's like alarming how frequently you're getting crits. I don't have the perk, the trait at the beginning of the game that gives me like weaker limbs. So the fact that I'm getting rocked that hard, that's annoying. I don't think we can get more Battle Brews, so we're gonna save it for a tougher scenario. And you're gonna miss that. We're gonna fire one shot in your arm. Back up a ways. Maybe around a corner. I need to get this guy to drop his Proton Axe. Then I can deal with these guys. No. I want that arm. No. Yes. Okay. Now that I have his Proton Axe taken away, he's lost Proton Axe privileges. We're going to turn and use this Proton Axe on his friend. Let's see if we can get him to drop the pistol. So we stop taking so much damage. Because this is ridiculous. I think we're crippled again. Yeah. How they managed to keep doing that so effectively, I do not know. Are you going to try to pick up the gun? I think he managed to pick up the gun mid-movement. Yeah, he did. Good for him. But they're dealt with. And we finally got a level up. What about my jumpsuit? Don't care about that. Alrighty. We need our science taken up here. So let's get science to 60. And then everything else, probably maybe one more point in medicine. And after that, let's see. I don't know quite what else we need. It's been a while since I talked to the guys in the tank to see what else we need going on. So let's just do another point in science for now, and another perk. So I've realized it in the past, but I haven't said it. But Fallout 3 is specifically the one where Black Widow is really effective because they added the same-sex perks. It's just more progressive like that. So it doesn't matter which you start off with, male or female, you can get access to bonus damage to both of the sexes. But we're just going to keep our character the way they are. But if some of the lobotomites are female, I believe, so this could do more damage to them as well. I think we also need our science moving up in general just because of robotics expert too, which would be very, very good for us. We're not having followers. Let's see. We talked about Gunslinger before. It's not very good. Raiders and Junkie types, Zion tribals. Oh, yeah, that might have been good earlier, but we didn't get it. What did that require? Just level 8. We didn't take Sneering Imperialist. Interesting. We did take Hunter, though, in a previous DLC. Honestly, we're a little bit behind, but considering how much we might be like going through this DLC, it might be a good idea to take this just to get more skill points as we level up, because I don't think we need much in the way of anything else right now. There's not really any like particular like special like stat checks. It's mostly skill checks. Ooh, actually, while wearing light armor, you gain plus critical hit chance, and we suffer negative 25 critical hit chance. I was kind of saying we could take something like Educated because there isn't very many good perks to take, but actually because of our high repair skill and our agility, we can actually take this. Plus 5% critical hit chance, like, it's not nothing. And considering we're using a gun whose auxiliary effects activate on crits, this will be really good. And I'm not quite sure, but maybe the critical hit that knocks you down, or I mean, maybe the dog knockdown is a crit. So we might be able to avoid more of those. Let's actually go with Light Touch. That sounds good. I'm going to use a doctor's bag here and just start kind of healing up as we go. And we should have a pretty much straight shot to Higgs Village from here, but we should discover other fast travel locations while we're out and about, so just so we don't have to go and do it again. And these are all worth a lot, so we're going to be able to sell those for very, very good money. X2. And has this peculiar little symbol on the door. Oh no. It's the transmitter antenna array. That's Ulysses' symbol on the door. We don't really have much to deal with these guys. Those are trauma harness suits, and they're a huge pain in the ass. They have a lot of damage threshold. So we're going to see if we can just kind of outrun them and ditch them, because we really don't want to be dealing with them. And Higgs Village. So this is where all the scientists used to live. Don't really live there, of course, because they're all brains in jars, but their old houses and things are here. So we can kind of get a little explore around and see what we can find. Get some more healing items going in Higgs Village. There's some good stuff to be had for sure. Just got plants right in our face. Evidently, this place got a little overgrown. We'll take some stuff for weapon repair kits as we go. Free XP and a lock. Some missiles, those would be worth good money. That's all just ammos. A missile launcher would be really fun. We'll get a very cool missile launcher in Lonesome Road for sure. You kind of have to pick it up as part of a main quest, I believe. Maybe you don't have to pick it up, but it's very much like right in your face, like ready to be taken when you go to do some other stuff. Some coffee mugs. Gotta get all the coffee mugs from Muggy. And yeah, mailboxes are a good source of skill magazines. You might find a few more things here, so we'll just take these houses in order, starting with 101. Alrighty. A bunch of booze. Bottle caps, scientist gloves. Scientist gloves are pretty valuable. Scotch and wine and vodka. Vodka in particular is worth quite a bit, so we're going to take vodka when we see it. Everything else is kind of lackluster by comparison. Textures on some of these are glitching out, but the full ones are there. We'll take a beer just so that we have alcohol to burn ourselves in case we sell all of that vodka. And there's books right next to the soda. Interesting. I'm going to take all of that. This is good stuff. And everything is like really tidy and neat and taken care of, all things considered. Unlike some of these other houses. And we're just going to take all that. Barrel cactus fruit is terrible. We're not going to do that. And then we can go up here. And we've got an eye and some other displays. But yeah, let's see what else we got. We'll go room to room. Yeah, let's take all that. More mentats. As this sort of intelligence boosting drug, a lot of the scientists were taking it and continue to take it by just dropping pellets of it into like their tanks and kind of just floating in it. So Dr. Klein's glove. So this is a unique variant of the scientist glove, and this kind of indicates that this is Dr. Klein's house. So critical hits will weaken strength and damage threshold. -2 strength, energy weapons -5. Is that -2 strength for us? Let's check. So right now our strength's 4. No, that's interesting. Oh wait, no, what? I was on it. Let's see. No, it doesn't do it for us. So I'm guessing that's on a hit it lowers strength. because our strength seems fine. Interesting thing there. It's valuable, if anything. I usually collect sort of unique weapons and kind of just put them in special spots, but in this DLC, if we're not using them, probably selling them, because we're going to need to keep what we are using in good condition. Always take all that. And right here, book chute. This is sort of Dr. Klein's contribution to the sync. And the book chute is very much about anti-communist propaganda, so to speak, which is pretty much all literature. It's very much about that book burning. It's a little scary, but you need to have like good condition, like pre-war books, to use it. And it can print out, I believe, skill books in magazines if you put in the work for it, which is pretty interesting. But none of these books really work for it. We probably won't be using the book chute a whole lot, but if we find some books just lying around, we might grab them if we have the carry weight. And we should look at those scrubs too. Dr. Klein scrubs. Science plus 10, int plus 2. Definitely better than these. So yeah, we'll definitely take those. And with these in our inventory, it means we only have to take science to 90. We can't bump with mentats anymore because our strength's already, our intelligence is already at 10, I believe. So if we get a magazine, we can actually get it to 80. But I'm pretty sure to turn off a final boss, so basically at the end of this, we're gonna need something in our back pocket, some powerful science skills, in order to save ourselves from a probably otherwise unwinnable fight. And this is door 0. So I believe this is Dr. O's house, or as we'll come to find out, Dr. Zero. Get a bunch of energy cells, which is great because that's what we're using. We'll take wrenches. We'll ignore scrap electronics because we have tons of those, but everything else for weapon repair kits we'll grab. Let's see. There's just a knife. Not much going on here. Fridge. We'll just take all that, except for the wine. And then we'll go here. I keep saying, probably should stop doing that. Take all that. Take that. Boom. Toolbox. Paint gun. Gross. No, I want the wrench. We can actually use the wrench. And, yeah. Just really disheveled. Lots of robotic stuff going on. And audio sample. Giant tarantula. So we found one of the audio samples. So yeah, once we get the jukebox in the sync, we'll be able to swap over to that, and we can give a look at it and see how that one works. See if it's worth swapping over to. I believe that's the one that lights things on fire. So it does good damage over time, but other than that, it doesn't do much. And damage over time is not ideal in this game, especially not enemies that are really fast, like Night Stalkers that can run up on you and just kill you in 2 hits. So we probably won't switch over to it, but it's nice to have. Mailbox. Sunset Star Sarsaparilla, coffee mug. Oh well, no skill magazines. And house number 4. Alrighty. Basic living room setup. Hard to tell who lives here right off the bat. Oh, I picked up a dinner plate. This ain't Skyrim, we're not trying to clip through walls. Although I bet you could. It is the same sort of engine after all. Tool cabinet. Nothing there we need. We will be taking all these though. Let's see. Whiskey's worth something. We'll take that for now, just because we're already there. And let's head upstairs. And right there, speech skill book. So that's for the book chute. And right away, you can see teddy bears and mannequins. So this is Dala's room. She's all about her formography. We didn't take one of those before, but having just a charisma bumping item in our back pocket is going to be helpful if we're dealing with things like the sink and we're selling a lot of things. So yeah, we've got all these teddy bears lined up, some sleepwear, some business wear. Yeah, and then she's got like a shrine, basically, of just all these teddy bears. Teddy bears seem to be some of her favorite things, and she'll constantly refer to other things as teddy bear-like. So Yeah, this is her place, so evidently even before she was a robot, she was already going off the deep end. We'll keep exploring. Alrighty. Salesman Weekly. That'll be nice. And 8. One of these, I believe, is Mobius's place. It might be this one, because it's all broken down and decrepit. Hockey mask. Interesting. Some walkie-talkies, actually, in a jukebox. This might actually be Dr. 8's house, I believe, because his specialty is radios. All these coffee mugs and metal spoons laid out. Interesting. I believe there's more we can talk to with Dr. 8 about. And you can kind of be a jerk to him and kind of you basically say that you understand him and you can kind of learn things from him and then blackmail him, I believe, and kind of be a bully. But we don't want to do that. But I believe we can kind of get him to open up and kind of communicate. I don't think you can fix his voice module necessarily, but you can kind of get him almost talking and being helpful, which is nice. So there's a locked suitcase down here, which is interesting. And it looks like this is just a normal jukebox that just plays music. And the audio sample for the opera singer. Interesting. So that's another sonic emitter upgrade. We haven't found the jukebox upgrade just yet. I kind of wonder if it won't appear until later. But we might remember that that's there. We'll probably forget. So it's Dr. 8's house. Yes. So we're going to want to come down here and we're going to want to grab this. Gabe's bowl. So we talked about Gabe before. But I want to take the nuclear quartz in here. I almost forgot. Gabe is a dog that shoot, I forget his name. One of the doctors has that did a lot of the splicing surgery at X8. Stuff like gene surgery stuff, and he did a lot of experiments on his dog, and his dog continued to love him anyway. You know, good old doggos and unconditional love. So that dog is still alive and is just chilling down there, and he kind of wants a memento to kind of remember his old life and his best friend. So we can get him that dog, and this was 8. That was 8's house, and this is the one we wanted. We'll go to here next. So we'll bring that to him eventually. Right now it's just a quest item. It's not weighing us down or anything. We got some bird cages. Interesting. Quite a few bird cages in a basement that's locked. Some mentats, a wrench, bobby pins, dirty water. We'll take all that. Grilled mantis. That's actually a really good healing item. Junk food. Not very good for us now, but we'll take it because we're gonna get hit probably a bunch. Let's see. Coffee mug. More bobby pins. This place is fantastic for these. So if you know you're struggling on bobby pins and you want to just pick a couple locks, get more XP. If you're running low on bobby pins, come here. Evidently they're all hiding here. Alrighty. Medicine skill book. Alrighty. Another thing for the book chute. Cabinet. Hero money. That's about it. More teddy bears. Interesting. We may as well just sleep for an hour, top of our health. It's always a good idea. Grab some bottle caps. And that's this house. Alrighty. I think we're almost done with these. Empty mailbox. Shame. Alrighty. Yeah, this is all busted. Oh, hey, the walls actually rendered this time. I've had issues with certain DLCs in interior cells and just not loading their walls. I think last time I was here, there was no walls in here. So you could just see out into the ether. But we can we can keep our immersion today. Our suspension of disbelief is intact. Alrighty, I'll take the duct tape too. That's something we might be lacking on. Not much good in there. We'll take those for sure. Soda's always good. So is a source of caps and healing for us. So always, always, always. Cigarettes, they're not as useful anymore. Pre-war toaster. Yeah, we'll take the toaster. There is a toaster we can get. It's one of my favorite sort of NPCs, little modules in this DLC, and he likes to break down pre-war things, including other pre-war toasters. So we'll just take that for him, kind of like how we're taking mugs for Muggy. Let's see. Science skill book. And mentats. Lots and lots of mentats. Cigarettes, boo, and tons of mentats. This is what I was talking about right here. And a scientist glove. Pretty valuable stuff. And even more mentats. We already slept, but thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this place. This is very kind of general, just like a few computers, a few other things. I can't quite remember whose house this is. But yeah, that's that one. We'll just keep getting more and more good stuff. 101, and I think this is 0. I think this is where we started. So one of these is Mobius, I believe. I don't quite remember which one it was. I'm guessing it's the one that has a basement. No, I think we searched this. Oh, we did search this one first. Never mind. Alright, so I guess that's Higgs Village. I don't think we picked up the jukebox upgrade. So I'm kind of struggling to remember where that is. Duct tape, there's some beer. There are a few other people in Higgs Village that didn't seem to, survive. And there's a few other things lying around, and a few other interesting things to look at here. So we'll kind of poke around a little bit more. There's just like a Nuka-Cola Victory over here. Neat. There's some random boxes and all kinds of stuff, and there's a few things on rooftops if we can get to them. So let's just kind of explore on the backs of these houses now. So you kind of jumped into the fountain a little bit, took some of the items out of there. I don't think there's anything at the very top, but it's kind of interesting just how they wanted to kind of set up an old-timey or not old-timey, but a cul-de-sac and kind of have it natural and normal kind of living environment, probably for psychological health purposes, but they kept it all inside anyway. So they're kind of just faking the outdoors. All these people are introvert to the max, I'm guessing. Alrighty. Don't bottle cap mines, otherwise lunch boxes would be interesting. Nothing back here. Oh well. There's this guy. More 308 rounds to a sniper rifle we don't have, which is a shame. Did we actually go overweight on mentats? What do we go overweight with? I'm confused. Maybe something wore off. This is the same. We'll just drop that. We have a few scientist gloves. We'll repair some of these together, get our weight down. Yeah, this guy just has a camera next to him. Okay, he might have been a reporter or something, or the like. There's just some Xander root here. Unfortunately, we don't have this stuff to make healing poultices. You can make healing powder with this stuff. But we just picked up a bunch of decent healing items, I suppose, so we don't need to bother. Yeah, they just got little park benches and a swing set. It's all really adorable, but yeah, even when they're trying to imitate the outside world, they're still hiding from it. And yeah, that's pretty much everything back here. So let's figure out how we're going to get onto some rooftops. Besides using console commands, as much as that would make my life easier. I believe if we go up, that will lead us to our desired area. Yeah, we can probably jump to that corner there. Alright, crowbar. Don't really need that. Duffel bag is empty, unfortunately. That's usually a good source of things like ammunition. And now we're on a rooftop. And I believe we can kind of... Well, no, I screwed that up. I think we have to kind of jump around the corners of the rooftops. And then we'll get around to a cool little thing on one of these rooftops. I wonder if I can make that jump, actually. I know you're supposed to be able to get onto the rooftop because there's a thing somewhere. There we go. Did it. Boom. We do it 2 for 2? We cannot. Frick. No, we want to load. I'm just gonna have to save after each of these jumps, aren't I? I just want to take a look at this. I made the jump and it walked me off the edge. No. Alright. Oh my gosh. Yes, the audio clipping when you load a save. Okay, it's just not doing it's not triggering the jumping animation, which is really weird. I think I have to just jump and then go forward, which is really odd to me. You'd think that you just kind of run, and that would talk. Oh my god. Okay, that's my fault. Okay, where is this thing? Pretty sure there's a rooftop that has a guy on it. We'll actually save on this roof in case we screw this up, which of course we don't because we're awesome. Let's see. Freaking foliage is in our way. I'm trying to remember. I could have sworn. Hold on. Where is this guy? Okay, he's up here. I need to get onto that roof somehow. Maybe I have to do this from the other side. That'd be really embarrassing, wouldn't it? But knowing my luck, that's exactly what I'm going to need to do. Yeah, I could probably jump onto it from there. Round 2, baby. It looks like he has a duffel bag with him at least, so we might get something out of this. We can just standing long jump really far to our boss. Oh, we barely made that. Okay. Well, he's got a foot locker. Okay. And he's got some beers next to him. We'll definitely take the soda at least. Let's see what's in this locker for us. Just ammo. Damn. Oh well. We got some XP for picking the lock and we actually found the thing. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Well, we don't have the jukebox module, I don't think. Got some recipes. Misc. Audio sample. Recipes. The book chute. Some of the other things. Interesting. Well, I guess we can do some of the other things. The opera singer, the other thing that we got, we're not going to switch to, so...
Do not approach the pylons. Pylons are the glowing things. Also, do not approach a fallen pylon. If you see a fallen pylon, call security. security.
Interesting. So where do we need to go from here? Let's just remove that fast travel location. We can head to immediately to the right, and the other two are over here. We picked up the book chute, so this will kind of give us the NPCs in stages. I think there's 3 different stages of the quest, and we'll give it to them like 3 at a time. Because we have the book chute, we're 1 ahead. But we should have gotten the jukebox in there if I just missed it, but it'll get flagged to us later as we do these, and we'll have the faster location to just come straight back to Higgs Village to grab it. So let's head this way towards where the next one is, and we'll just kind of grab a couple of these and get the sync lively and talkative. It actually gets really annoying in there once you have all the NPCs, because they all have like automated, like scripted dialogue that they just say all the time, and you can kind of turn off their dialogue a bit, I believe, to kind of get them to shut up, because it gets really annoying. Or you can have this sync like shut everybody up, like the Sync Central Intelligence Unit, because it gets old real fast. Alright, XY Medical Facility. We picked up too many healing items. What do you know? Let's see, is there anything that's like really meh we can get rid of? We can get rid of all those. We're not cannibals, we're gonna get rid of that. As funny as it is to have the temptation there, we've been avoiding it this whole time. We don't need it. We don't need it. Let's drop the whiskey. So we can take these instead. Those are better healing items than most of the things that we picked up. Supposed to. Let's see what we can replace. We'll get rid of the dirty water now in the junk food. And Iguana on Stick's not bad, but it's nowhere near as good as what else we got. Actually, I mean, it's less rads. We can get rid of rads pretty easily. Dog meat's actually not as good as the dirty water, so we'll drop that. Alright, and Ulysses left his mark here too, so there might be more to this place than there seems. We'll probably burn through a couple of healing items in here, because I'm guessing, just guessing, there's enemies. What do you know? We're immediately in danger. Alright, what are we dealing with here? We're dealing with like a trauma harness. We're dealing with an orderly bot. Okay. Alright. I think there's a couple orderlies in here. I believe they can open doors, but they can't shoot through them. You're saying like you have insulted my honor. For that you must die. Alright, let's see. We can shoot the arms. Can't shoot the thruster very well. We can hit the body armor pretty well, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Ideally we cripple these, and even more ideally we get the critical. Perfect. So now we take the proton axe because it's in really good condition, and it does bonus damage to robots, and we just get to chop in. And this is just how you deal with enemies. And we kind of rinse and repeat this process, hopefully, depending on the critical hits, of course. But we're a little bit better at those, assuming what we're wearing is light armor. Ooh, that's the doctor one. That's the unique variant. The hazmat suit is considered light. Perfect. So we are benefiting from the perk that we just took. And we're going to take a shot at the arms again. Okay. Let's see. Dirty Water Grilled Mantis. We'll take a Mentats. It'll just give us a little bit more of a boost as far as accuracy goes in VATS. And we'll do a Purified Water. Sunset Sarsaparilla. I think that'll be good. We'll get healed up nice and fast. And for whatever reason, they're British. We're going to shoot the arms. Okay, at this point, let's see, how much medics do we have? We have 1 medics. Let's take a buff out. And let's just swap to the proton axe and try to wall a bit. if we can cripple the arms, it won't be able to do as much to us. Yeah, it's not doing nearly as much damage now. We have one behind us shooting at us that is doing some good damage. We're still healing, which is good. And then we just swap back to the Sonic Emitter, and we get ready for a ranged battle real quick. And it's the Orderly that's up there. Okay, let's get some good shots in on you. I like that damage. Alrighty. Perfect. Alright. Slow going, but that's what what you do if you hear that with the music. Saving and loading kind of messes with it. Let's see, what do you have on you? Ah, yes, this thing. Valence Radi Accentuator. It gives you endurance +1, some damage control, and health regen. They're crazy good. Let's throw that on, actually. It makes us look like we got a halo on. It makes us look a little weird. There's actually a unique variant of this thing. Oh, we can wear it with the cowboy hat. We just have a cybernetic cowboy hat. Perfect. It might use the face slot technically instead of the hat slot, which is odd. Ow. But yeah, we should just have a little bit more health now and some health regen and a little bit more damage threshold. And the special variant might actually be here for that as well. You're closing the gap a little too quickly, so we're going to swap to our trusty Proton Axe. We're going to kind of spin around you, just keep you on your toes, so to speak. Boom, 50 XP. Dig it. Alrighty, and I think that's pretty much all she wrote as far as enemies in here. We're just going to weigh ourselves down with coffee mugs. Alrighty. We still have the strength buff right now from the buff out, so I will not be surprised if I continue to loot a little bit and end up overdoing it. Can't really mess with this, but it looks special. Alright, get out of here. Can we make weapon repair kits right now? Oop, I made a bunch of overcharged energy cells. Maybe not be the worst thing. We'll do more damage at least. We're gonna start recycling some of this. We can't make weapon repair kits. What are we missing? Wonder glue. We'll probably find some of that here, won't we? More 5.56. We have a few more shots with that varmint rifle. Not bad. And wonder glue. Let's get some of this stuff out of our inventory immediately by just making a weapon repair kit. That'll be nice. More bottle caps, always helpful. We can just do some simple repair work with that. The sink if we need to. And we can shoot that. Now, I do believe if we go in here, it's going to trigger some lobotomites to spawn in behind us. That, I believe it is a special variant of one of the gloves or the Saturnite Fist or something. Oh, there's another Wonder Glue. We might be able to make another weapon repair kit. But yeah, going in there is going to cause problems for us. There is a thing here. There's a implant, C13 implant. We might be able to get that. I don't remember what it does. That might be one of the more Khazor damage. Let's make another weapon repair kit though. Okay. Let's see. Best plan of action. Probably putting some frag mines down. Maybe searching this whole place first. Actually, we're still under the effects of the buff out. We'll probably make the most of that. Do we have a couple frag mines. I have a feeling they're gonna run in from here rather than just like come downstairs. I don't think that's what they do. So let's just put a couple of mines up and let's get here, and actually we might be able to place a couple behind us immediately. So take the sterilizer glove and yep, immediately dealing with a bunch of these guys. So I think we've done some pretty good work crippling them. And we're going to swap to the overcharge that we made because we made way too many of them. And we're going to take a few shots at your left arm, see if we can cripple you at all. No. Alright, let's see if we can do some good work with Ragmine here. Alright, we've crippled most of the melee opponents. That's good. I think we did some good work there. These overcharges are going to probably get us killed at some point. We're going to switch to this and have 4 shots. I just need you to drop that gun. Oh, you're holding your left hand technically? Wait. Oh, you're crippled. I didn't see quite where the gun went, but we should be able to take care of you now. No, we want you out of here. We don't want to get shot. We'll save that and that for later battles. Let's do the purified water, Sunset Sarsaparilla, and we'll just run these guys around a little bit because they can't keep up with us. Let's see, what else we got? We picked up a 10mm pistol. We can just unload a couple shots into him. And this guy, speaking of which, is switching to that 10mm pistol he's picking up off the ground. Let's see if we can drop a couple shots into him. And we'll run this way, kind of force them around a corner. You've got a hatchet. And you have pretty much all your health. Don't like that. But we can kind of play keep it with you. The other one I'm a little bit more worried about. But you don't have much in the way of health. Let's drop you, search your body, take your 10mm pistol, repair our own, and then we'll turn and face your friend over here with the same pistol. Let's see, can we get a few good shots in that arm? Ooh, something exploded. Did someone throw a grenade? That's really odd. You may as well shoot your arm. We're just gonna kind of get rid of the bolts for this. Save ammo or other things. We got a good shot. Good deal. Our gun skill is really low, so it's not doing much. Let's see. We have a caravan shotgun. Let's see if that does more. Not really. That was a critical strike. That's pretty good. Yeah. Any damage threshold kind of neutralizes most shotguns if you're not using slugs. Just because they don't have any kind of armor piercing on them at all. And against enemies with no damage threshold, they're fantastic if you can get all the pellets in, of course. But when each of those pellets gets most of their damage completely reduced to near zero against enemies that have damage threshold, not very useful. There are, however, some fantastic perks to do builds with shotguns in this game with. For example, like the Ant Stayback perk. And Shotgun Surgeon can make you very, very, very powerful with a shotgun. Caravan Shotgun, though, however, is just bad. Hey, critical strike. Dig it. Alrighty. And we don't care about anything you have there, but yeah, that's just a weird ambush that the game just throws at you. Pretty much just for picking up that sterilizer glove, which isn't all that useful. Oh, that's not a coffee cup. That's just a cup. We don't care. Pick up some drained microfusion cells though, and there's a patient log, which is just a bit of kind of lore Let's see. I don't quite remember if there's very much else to be had here. There's just a few like containers and things back here too, which we can peruse, see what we can get out of. We'll take these, we can recycle them. You know, save the planet. One plastic bottle at a time. And yeah, there's almost just holding cells for quote-unquote patients. And it looks like there was a fight in here in the past, judging by all the drained microfusion cells and bullets. So yeah, that's a little odd, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we searched that. Perfect. Alright, let's head on up. There's a few other things we're going to need out of here. Autodock, cosmetic enhancements. I believe that allows you to redo your face at the Autodock once you have the Autodock set up. And we're not going to really bother. This is a Bethesda game. You spend way too long looking at your face, or working on that face, but you never see it. So we're just going to ignore it. Take all them coffee mugs for Muggy, because Muggy's our best friend, and we want to give him all the coffee cups we can. And we did pick up the Autodock right there. We did run out of the Wonder Glue on our person, so we'll just pick up one more. And let's see, is there anything else for us to grab? Any terminals up here we can hack by chance? Anything else we can get? Boom, coffee cup. Just a random terminal. Sierra Madre, test case. Oh yes, the Autodock. Children understanding. Got poisoned by one of those toxins. Yeah, so the YY-Teen Autodocks and the trauma suits are basically what made the ghost people in the Sierra Madre, which we just recently experienced. This character, of course, hasn't experienced it because we rolled back to a previous save, but yeah, pretty much everything nasty in the Wasteland comes from here, and that's terrible. And I think that's pretty much all she wrote for this place. So they didn't come out of here, so I guess they did just spawn, because this one blew up, so I guess they just come from down up here, but I don't think they're not up there before, they just spawn. So that's just kind of unfair, really. It's just a really dumb ambush. But yeah, that's one of these done. Let's see. It may have let us fast travel immediately after leaving a zone. There's nothing much to fast travel to. We could install the book chute and the Autodock, and we might be able to afford an implant, depending. So let's just install those, I guess, while we're here. Maybe sleep just to top our health, and we'll head out again.
Perhaps Sir would care to put Sir's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light opera.
Perhaps, that sounds lovely. So let's talk to the book chute now.
Ah, good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
Can you do anything besides processing books?
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I can also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature.
So not only does he destroy books, he wants to stop anyone from writing more books. So you make blank books. What's the point?
Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain.
Sort of,
Blank
yeah.
books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him.
A little bit flawed
Also,
ideology,
I suppose
but,
you could use them to keep a journal.
but wouldn't that be seditious material? But those books are our last legacy of the time before. You can't destroy them.
Citizen, that sounds dangerously seditious. If my re-indoctrination module was installed, I'd take care of that for you. Sadly, that system was cut for budget concerns, so you'll have to perform your own indoctrination. Now, to begin with, you'll need a cage that can fit over your head and a sack of mole rats.
Yikes. So yeah, this guy is very much about, I don't know, dumbing down the population, I suppose, and starting like a blank book, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, we can probably find a use for those.
Now you're thinking like a citizen, citizen.
Alright, other questions? And not right now. So if we did have blank books, we could drop them off with him. We can convert them to blank books, and then with the recipes we picked up, we can actually make skill books. And it's a workbench recipe, which is interesting. So let's take a look. Let's just see. Cycle those. I think we might get a perk eventually for making things in here. Ammo, miscellaneous. Let's see if it's in here. So yeah, Wonder Glue, blank books, and the recipe. But you need like 25 blank books for one of these. But these are true skill books: Lion Congressional Style, Big Book of Science, Medicine. These are all pretty good to have, especially science if you're just trying to boost that as quickly as you can. And you can make blank books pretty quick if you really know what you're doing. So if we find blank books, I guess we can use them. Let's talk to the Autodoc next.
Well, how about that? Old Autodoc's back online. Well, alright, come here, let's have a look at you.
The psychiatric evaluation actually lets us reassign our stat points, I believe.
Concerned about the state of your mind, are you? Well, such things ain't my specialty, but I'm happy to tender my opinion as to your mental health. I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is, this only works once. Now, are you sure this is what you want?
On second thought, not now. So if we decide to change our mind later and reassign our stat points, we totally could. It might be a good idea to bump our luck just for the critical hit chance, actually. And we can also see what we can do about installing an implant. Let's see if we can engage his services. So we can do a basic physical exam, which basically is like just healing us up, topping us off, fixing our limbs.
Foot bones connected to the leg bone. Leg bones connected to the purple bone.
Yeah, he's not all there, but he's good at his job.
You require some additional...
Well, let's see what we can do about implants. So, cosmetic surgery is changing your face. This is just changing your hairstyle. Swapping body parts lets you swap your heart and your spine back into your body. I believe we can get some benefits from swapping them back. I'm not sure. I think we're doing pretty alright. I think one of them isn't quite as good for us as the other. So, we might swap back, say, the heart. Depending, we'll have to look at our perks. Select implants. 8,000 caps will do more damage to Cazadors. When we have 8,000 caps, that'll be a good idea. Let's check our perks real quick. And we can actually look at our body parts, though. It's just our spine chilling. This is where our brain should be. And that's just our heart. It looks like it's seen better days. It's a little bit green. As someone who has done a lot of biology in their undergraduate studies and done some like cadaver work and dissection work, it's not a very healthy looking heart. Probably all the radiation. Let's see. Perks. So brainless. We're resistant to chems. Plus 5% damage threshold. Not terrible, but we're already chem resistant. Head can no longer be crippled. Let's see. Robots are now more likely to be confused. Healing items and chems work better. I forget exactly what all these do. So let's just save real quick, and we'll see what if swapping these back is a good idea for us. We'll do these one at a time. Let's see. Swap body parts. Options seem to be. Oh, but we need a part to do that. Damn. Never mind.
You require some
No, I
additional...
don't. I misclicked. Okay. Let's see. We can drop off a few things here. Clear up our inventory space. Let's see. It's all in MISC. So many coffee mugs. Duct tape, pre-war toaster, wonder glue, wrench, all that, and we'll just sell the rest.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yep, you can be. Actually, I don't need anything else. Let's make sure that our charisma is boosted a little bit, just so we, we're getting better prices while we're here. That's why we have things like beer, and we picked up some sexy sleepwear. It's pretty badly damaged, but we're only going to be wearing it right now. Need some equipment prepared. Let's see. Anything that's really good that we might need prepared? Not really. Nothing we can do without doing any of that.
Might I be of service?
So we'll just sell everything, and we'll probably work our way towards some of these implants, if possible. There's really not a lot of caps to flow around, which is a shame because he doesn't seem to want to respawn any of his stuff. So let's see. Keeping all that. We can sell these now. We can sell all the patient gowns. I'm going to keep everything else. And we have a ton of mentats. We can sell them, like, tons of those. Let's see. Might be worth actually popping the magazine if we're selling this much. Yeah. Yeah, and the song is playing. It's saying "Begin Again," which is very much in lieu of the Serum Hydrate. We can actually pop a Mentats too, and we can pop that Salesman Weekly. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more charisma. This is gonna be a lot more. Oh, didn't mean to repair.
Might I be of service, sir?
This is going to be worth quite a bit more for us in the long run, so we'll do that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's worth a lot more. That was a good idea. Let's see. We picked up a bunch of vodka we can sell. We'll sell that wine. Pre-war money, empty syringe, cherry bombs. Keeping bobby pins though, of course. Missiles, not using those. Flamer fuel, ditch a bunch of that. Darts. If we do find anything that needs this ammo, we can always buy it back, just because he's not going to refresh his inventory, so this should all still be here. We're immune to poison right now. We don't really need anti-venom. But we'll hold it for now, just in case we swap a body part back, for example. And weapons, this is where all the good stuff was. So let's sell that. Keep a proton axe, whichever one's in really good condition. That one. Moves on us. We'll sell the rest. The Saturday Night Fist we don't really need now that we have the Proton Axe back, so we can sell that. We'll sell the Scientist Glove that we have in good condition, and we'll sell the Sterilizer Glove too. This is an interesting one. It's worth a lot, but we might hold on to that. That might be interesting. I'm not quite sure how its effects work and how everything all stacks up, but it might be worth using on particular enemies. Oh, and it looks like we just picked up 99 XP.
Look out! Communist! No, false alarm. It was just a plate.
Yeah, he's a little bit crazy. All of the modules are. So let's go. Speaking of modules, let's go get some more. And we're gonna get our sonic emitter out, and we're gonna have to just go around the back. We've cleared out this side a little bit more than the opposite side, so we'll head this way. The other way is still pretty rife with enemies. In particular, there's a hillside that just on the other side of it spawns things like dogs, the cybernetic dogs, and they will attack pretty readily. And we're in caution from something. I sure hope it's not Cazadors over here. Alrighty. The hazmat suit and stuff is going to get us by for now. We will eventually want to pick up the stealth suit, which is why we won't need to boost our stealth much higher than it currently is. The stealth suit's really good, however, it does talk to you, it can get annoying, and it likes to basically spam your stim packs into you when you're on low health, which isn't always the best, because you kind of want to save the stim packs sometimes just for dealing with things like crippled limbs. But yeah, it's a really nice piece of kit. It has some good damage threshold, a lot of good bonuses if you go through all the stealth tests. So we'll pick up some stuff here. There's also some enemies back here usually, but it's usually just lobotomites, which I think we can deal with pretty handedly. We will have to go this way eventually. There are some fast travel locations we're going to need to pick up, but we'll deal with that when we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We got one of them over here, and walking on pipes is usually not a bad idea in most cases. Some of this area on the ground here has things like robo-brains just milling about, which aren't always fun. And we're a little bit close to the forbidden zone, and there's some greenery up ahead suggesting the spore plants, I suppose. But the spore plants, there's a pretty easy way to deal with them. And we have a little marker there, the Ulysses marker, and I think there's some robots around here that are pretty nasty, or some lobotomites with guns like along this ridge line. And dropping down to this canyon is kind of where a lot of the Forbidden Zone stuff is. Yeah, okay, there's some spore plants here. Interesting. It's not doing tons of damage. We don't really have much in the way of better options though. Damage over time actually wouldn't be too bad here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I mean, we look really good right now, but we probably want to throw this back on. That didn't seem to do much damage, but we weren't able to shoot it after it hit us. I still can't shoot. Oh, it's because I don't have any more regular ammo. I thought it was something that the plant did to me. I was really confused there. We can hit it, I think. It's just within range. It's just not taking lots of damage. think you can get critical hits on these and effectively stop them from moving. Yeah, so we got a critical strike on that one. They don't seem to be doing much in the way of damage, which is odd. They do go down quicker to this. But not very quick at all. It's really annoying that it's at nighttime. We're about to cripple its body though. Looks like we just picked up some XP for crippling enough limbs. Yeah, Limbjacker. Cool. Any bit helps. Alrighty. Alright, we got another critical hit, finally. And let's swap back to the good old Proton Axe. That thing has way too much health. And Corrosive Glove. Interesting. So critical acid damage. And Spore Plant Pods. Those are a good healing item to have. And let's see. Her armor actually protects us pretty darn well from that. Oh, we can kind of dance around this one. It's really slow to turn. Interesting. And that one doesn't seem to drop anything. Oh well. Yeah. Another one of those attenuators. We can use that to repair our own, I believe. I believe these are the same. We don't have to do it quite yet. And if anything, they're really valuable. And that's nice. Damage threshold plus regeneration, like, yes please. There is a special variant of the Spore Carrier Brute, I believe, and a few other things around here. Because I think the lab that created the spore plants is like right around here. But we'll deal with that when we find it. I don't know if we're directed to it immediately as part of this quest, but it is in this little canyon. We'll probably try to do our best to explore this DLC because it's more of an open world, less linear thing. The game forces you to explore this one at least, unlike Honest Hearts. Honest Hearts is like, oh hey, look at Zion Canyon, and then like you can clear it in like half an hour if you really blaze through it on a high level character. More group plasma grenades. Interesting. So I think discovering this might trigger enemies to spawn. I'm not quite sure. And it looks like there's a fight here too, which kind of lends credence to the idea that yeah, Ulysses didn't get along with pretty much anything here and had a lot of fights. Pretty sure you can get up on top of this building.
Soon, all science will be mine.
I mean, you say that, but I doubt it. Like, there's a lot of science, my guy. There's a lot. Like, it's too much for one person. You need to share. Alright. We should be able to just get on top of this building now. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, Elijah's Advanced LAER. A torn journal page. And a prismatic lens mod. Interesting. So maybe we can buy that somewhere or make it? I'm not quite sure. Let's see. If we go to our MISC, like our data. Contains upgrade file for the sink. Interesting. I'm not quite sure if I've ever properly used this rifle. I think I got it before, but I had problems with it. So we'll see how effective that is. But I think it's pretty good, all things considered. Elijah's Advanced LAER. Damage 47. Yeah. Energy weapon 75. Enemies did spawn out of nowhere. Figures. I think it's just a way it gives you a reason to like kind of test out the new weapon you just pick up. I think that's why the game kind of spawns these guys here. But like in actuality, it's just really annoying. Okay. You'll need to stop. Alright, we crippled some of them. Hopefully we crippled some of the melee guys. Let's swap back to the sonic emitter. And we'll just pop one of these spore plant pods. Our survival is not as high, so those don't do quite as much healing as they did. That's what when we say we were in Honest Hearts. But very good healing item nonetheless. Cool. This guy seems to be doing more damage to us though. And we're really healing off. We crippled your leg. But what does that do for me? Really? Let's see, will they follow us in here? And if so, can we just beat the crap out of them the second they walk through the door? That's something I would like to know. Like, say, if I waited right here. Yeah. That didn't work out for you, did it? Oh, it's not working out for me, though, because for some reason you can just clip in further behind me. Yeah, we'll take a buff out, because why not? Yeah, we're 10 counts away from Day Tripper. If we keep taking things like booze, we'll be in pretty good condition, all things considered, to, you're gonna pick up the gun, aren't you? And we're gonna be in VATS defense, so hopefully we can take you down in that, and take less damage from your proton axe. And we're just gonna run up on this guy and try to deal with him before he gets too many of these shots off, because for whatever reason, bullets hurt. Alright. Patient gown. We'll take that for sure. And we'll search this guy's giblets, more patient gowns. Overall, it's just really valuable. Proton axe is also really valuable. But yeah, those guys dealt with. Autodoc upgrade, hairstyling enhancements. So I guess you get more hairstyles for the Autodoc by coming here. Interesting. And a barter skill book. You need blank books still, but more recipes. So we might have a few things to look at there on that front. If we find a good stash of books, I believe it's more for the sake of you can jump back to this DLC once you complete it, and this thing kind of becomes like a player home with a lot of amenities, which is neat. But because we're not really doing that, it doesn't benefit us much. I don't think there's much to be found as far as blank books. But if we certainly if we find any, try to deal with those. He said he could process clipboards. I wonder if he can process clipboards down to blank books. So let's just take a couple clipboards. We'll see what happens. Clipboards might be our key to victory. Who knows? Somebody knows. Somebody watching this definitely knows. Alrighty. So what we want is right down here. Hear things. I don't like what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's a bunch of spore plants and things like that. Alright, which one's closest? World map. Yeah, the one that's slightly to our right. This one. Oh, there's a mine there, and we ran past it just enough. I keep getting blown up. That's just the way of things, I suppose, in this run. We're in danger from something. I believe it's spore plant. Because I'm not sure what else it would be. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's really annoying because it's really dark. I believe this is where we're supposed to be. We're a little bit out of bounds, I guess, but there was a path to get here, sort of. A little ledge. Nothing really hidden back here, which is a shame. That'd be neat. But yeah, I guess we can kind of take this pipe in, drop in from above, like a boss. Yeah, X22 Botanical Garden. And now we start getting involved with some of these nasty spore plants. I think the hazmat suit's actually what's saving us more than anything, because I think the damage that these guys do is exclusively like pretty much poison damage, and we have a very high resistance to that right now. Just burning through the regular cells. Swap over to the overcharge because that's all we got left. Deal with these, because otherwise they're just going to be shooting at us the entire time, which is really frustrating. And they're worth quite a bit of XP. So that's one down. There's one there. It's really the only other one we've got a good line of sight on at the moment. And there's the Spore Carrier Brute, like unique guy. There's no good way to drop down, it seems, into here. So we're just gonna go this way and see how that works out for us. I don't know if I have a shot at you. I don't think I do. Not really. So we're just gonna ignore you for now. Probably just clip down here, jump across here. Ah, yes, there's some broken down wreckage back here that's got some good stuff in it. We're gonna search that, but there is the special Spore Carrier. I think we just saw him briefly. And there's just a Spore Carrier Brute right now. Pretty sure there's a special one. Any of these shots that we land will cripple a limb instantly. Oh, we missed both. Dang. Might be able to take out the varmint rifle actually. Just pop a few shots his way. He pokes his head out. Come on. Come on. No, he doesn't want to. Shame. Alright, let's see. Well, I made a shot at you for a second. Come on, come around the corner. Do it. Ah, he's too smart. No, he's not. Yeah, when we immediately cripple the torso. The thing with the Spore Carriers is their limb health is really, really low. So all you need is a single shot into any limb and it's crippled. With pretty much just any weapon. So he's kind of naffed off at the moment. Let's see. Probably want to switch back to the sonic emitter. And if this thing gets a little too close, try Brockflower Seeds. I think we're picking up the thing for the kind of the gardens. Oh, Patient Zero. Of course. This is the unique variant. And we cripple your legs. I don't know if that actually makes you slower or not. It's a problem. And you might be able to do a lot of damage. We shall see. Let's cripple both your legs. And let's jump down here. Let's kind of run you in circles a little bit. Just cripple just about everything we can. And kind of hope for a critical hit too, because that will get him into that paralyzed state for us. He didn't do a ton of damage there, which is good. Just take one of these. Kind of get him going back and forth. Cool, cool. Yeah, this guy's not nearly as big of a problem as I thought he was going to be. He's a lot slower now, and we'll have just about everything crippled on him. So I think we'll be able to pretty much ignore him in favor of focusing on down the other guy if we need to. But kind of glitched out there and didn't stand up right away. But he has some spore plant pods on him, which is not a common drop on these guys at all. But Patient Zero is a unique variant of those. We dealt with him pretty handedly. So yeah, those seeds we picked up are actually pretty important, because that's what allows us to kind of set up the biological garden plots. And as you can see, there's just lots of like plant life here that's kind of like grown a little bit too crazily, I guess. Overstretched its roots, so to speak. Mercurial Brute, you're actually a problem. Let's cripple your head, slow you down. Oh, we got a critical strike. Perfect. Get old Proton Axe. And that Spore Plant is trying to hit us too. And that's working. That guy's empty. And these guys seem to have a problem turning. This guy doesn't even want to turn to face us, so we'll just keep swinging away. Oh, he decided to actually do that. New Vegas Samurai. Yeah, we're picking up tons of like melee and arm related like in-game achievement type perks.
Mighty robo scorpions, crawl in search of intelligence. Then sting said intelligence. Yes, sting it.
Yeah, Mobius is a little batshit. Let's see. I think the game kind of wants us to like follow the canyon route to this, really. But I mean, this is a Bethesda game. Like, why wouldn't we just walk down vertical surfaces? And we can kind of clip onto that. Ta-da! And yeah, X22. This is it from the side, and yeah, get to these trucks, get some of the stuff out of here. A bunch of broken crates, suggesting things got out. Something evidently can see us. I'm guessing it's a spore plant. Yeah, I'm guessing these were kind of like infected individuals that were being transported that got out during a car crash. Kind of proceeded to infect this area a bit. Okay. It's actually above us somewhere, or what we need. Or below? I doubt that. I doubt that very much. So let's go see what we can do by getting the actual thing. There's some duffel bags here. Finance clipboards. I mean, we'll take clipboards. They might be doing some good work for us. Psycho, of course. We'll take all the drugs because we love drugs. Tide Pods must resist. And Radaway. Cool. This guy's got Xander roots. Just, I guess, out collecting them. Looks kind of like the asset for the Daturana root, but I'm guessing they're related. Here it is. We'll just take some clipboards. Future weapons today, 3 of those. Interesting. We'll take all of that and biological research station. And there's just a hot plate. We can just make like 1 human powder because we grab the stuff for it. So why not? And there's that. Done. All right, where do we have to go next? We have to go quite a ways. We can try to do it on foot. We might pick up a few more fast travel locations back here. Let's see. There's some enemies up there. I don't think they can do much. Well, we might pass by the Forbidden Zone. We're definitely not going in yet, but we might get our first taste of Robo Scorpions at least. There's something right over here. I'm in danger from something, supposedly. But from where? I'm not quite sure. More Mentats, wooden crates. Interesting. Still this like red glowing crystal. And yeah, X42. The Forbidden Zone. Yeah, this place is normally swarming with Robo-Scorpions, but I'm guessing because we haven't completed any of the main quest objectives, they haven't really spawned in yet, which is quite interesting. So, of course, we're going to take advantage of that and cut through and pick up more fast travel locations and things like that, because why not? The door to the Forbidden Zone proper, I believe, is through here.
I'll just set this on repeat
Yeah.
while I go relieve my tank. No one will know.
Interesting. Well, we know. And there's a Ulysses' mark over here. Big Mountain North Tunnel. I'm not quite sure where this goes. Let's just save real quick. Oh yes, this thing. This is a little weird spot. Let's see, I think we can disable that turret. The thing? No, that's the one we can't disable. It's the stupid one. Ah, the light switch. Yes. I'm glad we came in here then. That's one of the things we won't have to get later. Oh, it's just a skull here. Feel bad for that guy. Let's see. Anything else we want? We may as well take a few things like this. And this is just a really stupid turret. If we get a critical hit on it, that'd be fantastic. And we'll just keep firing. So we're doing good damage with this because we do extra damage to robots. Boom. That wasn't too bad. And we just picked it with some Nuka Cola, so we'll just take some of that and rest up, I guess. And we're about to get a level up. Perfect. Get science peeking on towards 80. So we can do stuff with that. 75 is fine for now. Actually, it doesn't even need to be that high. Like 65, for example, would let us do hard terminals. So let's just think about maybe a few other things. Medicine might be good. It's been like stim packs in general are going to be super useful. It might be a good idea to start bumping our weapon skill. In our speech, there might be a few speech checks yet to deal with. I don't know if there are any that are past 45, and we have a few things that boost our charisma. If they're at 50, when we go in, we'll just try to boost our stuff with medtats and the right outfit. So we'll get that to 45. And we'll throw everything else in energy weapons, just so we can start doing a little bit more damage because we seem to be falling behind in that front. Pick up all this, and then we'll grab this. Some Hydra. I was really hoping that was Turbo. Turbo is would make our life so easy. Turbo is the most broken drug in this whole game. And there's just some random force field right here, which we can disable. Drop on in. Let's see what's going on down here. And now I'm checking for mines because I have a history now with caves and mines and getting blown up. And there's a LAER down here, which you can use to repair the signature version we've already picked up. And there's just a bunch of wooden crates with some good stuff. Perfect. Good little survival cache. Underglue. Take all that. Take all that. Take all that. Perfect. Definitely worth coming here. Saves us a trip later for sure. Let's just repair the. Let's just compare. So this is base damage of 67 and 137. So it's 136, 61, and only this one holds less ammo. It requires strength 4. I really wonder. This requires energy weapon 75. They're very similar. I'm kind of wondering if this does like slightly more damage, but is better on the microfusion cell front. Yeah, really not sure. And I think Elijah's advanced LAER, that's not Ulysses' gun. I think that's Father Elijah from Dead Money. Because I think he was here at some point. That's where he got the some of the bomb collars and some of the radio tech to do what he pulled off, if I recall. Did we pick up normal ammo for that? No, we did not. There's something here. Mysterious cave. We might come here later. The mysterious cave is it's gonna be a mystery for now. There's something really stupid in there. We'll deal with it at some point just for the memes, but holy shit, it was a lot of trouble to deal with it before. This guy just seems like he got crushed. Rip that guy. No, I want to jump over this. Thank you. Just keep getting all this. And that's the where we want to be going eventually. But we may as well pick up some of the fast travel locations out here while we're out here, you know? It'll be good for us. And we're not running into very many enemies, which is interesting. I say that, but we're in caution. But it might just be a lobotomite. As long as they don't have a gun, we're fine. If they're a hatchet-wielding guy, even better. It's just a guy with a 10mm pistol. Alright, loading station. Let's just get these boxes and try to, jump up. Thank you. Jeez. Plasma grenades. These are always good, and regular energy cells, perfect. Alright, can we get you to drop your gun, please? We did get you to drop your gun, but you just picked it up immediately, which is very unlucky. I'm getting crippled like crazy. These guys are doing a ton of damage to these pistols, and I really wonder if what's going on besides just the fact that it's on very hard difficulty, because these seem to do they seem to hit way too hard. Let's just fix up our proton axe. Let's keep this in tip-top condition. Let's just end this guy rightly. Yeah, at this point, we might just be in the run-in for getting some of the perks for getting crippled at this, jeez. Stimpaks don't grow on trees, you know. Not yet, anyway. There's probably a scientist here who can do it. I love that. Just spam the jump button when you're going upstairs. Just makes this weird, clipping sound. And the little waste disposal thing. Not really sure what you can do up here, really. There's just some, scrap parts and stuff. Don't think there's much. Pre-order money. Here we have a few clipboards. Let's ignore the rest. Is there anything in here? Oh, we just glitched forward. Interesting. Glad that didn't throw us off the edge somewhere. And these are just the solar panel assets you see in a lot of places.
What terrors does Big Mountain hold for the intrepid seeker?
Lots.
Really? Does anyone know? I'm at a loss.
And there's the remains of a giant robot scorpion. The first of the giant robot scorpions, I believe, that Dr. Moise has built, and he has a new one. And so we'll deal with that in good time. The thing's pretty nasty, which is why we're going to take Science 100. Ah, yes, the good old Dead Money song. Oh, mines. Aha. We're too fast for them, though. Secure Tron deconstruction plant. Which isn't too far away from where we've been before, it seems. And there seems to just be... Oh, Muggy! Yes! We're finding all the personality modules just on our own from exploring. I forgot he's just sitting in the back of a truck. We're definitely gonna have to go install Muggy here soon. We might end the stream with the installation of Muggy. But we're probably gonna have to come back here. Ulysses left his mark on this place, and it's important. So, at least in that regard. So it might be worth the explore. Let's see, how far off are we? It seems like there's a more direct route. It's through the canyon. I think this was actually, oops, the mysterious cave was actually our straightest shot to it. Yeah, there's a couple things in that mysterious cave that might be worth taking a look at, and there's some things in there that we definitely can't handle right now, as much as it pains me, because you really think you ought to be able to deal with it, but no. And you'll understand what I mean if you don't know what I'm talking about in there. Then you'll be pleasantly surprised. But if you play through this before and you've given the proper exploration, you'll know what I mean. On very hard difficulty, that what I'm talking about is a problem. Problem may be an understatement. All right. Magneto-hydraulics complex. So I think this is for the sink component, and I think there's a thing over here we can grab a fast travel location for later. We still have the proton axe out. Oh, cool. I think there might just be a couple of like small enemies in here, or maybe no enemies at all. I think it's very straightforward, like come in, like grab some stuff. It might be something like rad roaches. I'm not sure. But the water here is clean, at least. And that's a big part of this particular place. Let's keep searching this stuff. Leather armor. Yeah, we'll pass. Leather armor's not very good. It weighs a lot. Right there on the desk. The sink. Not the sink central intelligence unit. I'm talking the actual sink. It has a personality and can give us things like fresh water and all that good stuff. So we'll go install that. And there's a few other things just kind of floating around here. For example, microfusion cells, just chilling. I think there's a few other little piles of things that are just kind of like floating that you can grab, and there's a few other things beneath the water here that are worth trying to grab as well. There's some drained microfusion cells, which we'll definitely take because we have the repair skill to convert those into energy cells. We're starting to run low on those because I accidentally converted a bunch of them to overcharge. There's a ton more back here. And thankfully they float. There's a couple things like float lockers. There's some ammo which we can sell down the line. Cabinets. And I think a few other things of note. Let's take one of those, I guess. Let's see. I think the rest of the main stuff is going to be through that. Let's get as close to it as we can. Take a deep breath. Jump down here. Pop back up for air. And then let's go to the other side of the room. Bottle caps. Drained energy cell. Foot locker. Oh, okay. Well, took a little bit of damage. We picked up a couple things. We have some proper regular ammo for this, which is good. You might want to start using the LAER for our regular day-to-day weapon, and save that mostly for taking down turrets.
Is increasing geometrically. Do you hear me, think tank?
Just our day-to-day weapon, and then using the other thing for critical hits and taking out the barriers as necessary. I think it was a good idea to actually come here when we did, just because I'm pretty sure there's quite a few Robo-Scorpions in this area normally that we've basically gotten to skip. Or if we go around this way, we'll access it. I kind of wonder where exactly that is. Have we not triggered this before? X42, the Forbidden Zone. What did we not trigger over here? Mentats, valuable. We'll sell those. Cooling units. Not sure what those are used for. Oh yeah, YO Research Center. Okay. We can get on top of its roof and stuff. I don't think you can do much here really. Besides just pick up some of the stuff that's around here. A big book of science. Useful. That'll save us on skill points for sure. Get that out of our inventory immediately because it does have weight of 2. And yeah, alrighty. So let's see. It's all kind of collapsed in on itself. You can get these footlockers here. Some more leather armor. Weighs 15. Not really worth it. I mean, it's valuable, but like, we have better things to sell. We can get up here, and there is some stim packs, which is amazing, and melee weapon skill book. Neat. I'm guessing that was that guy's duffel bag. He doesn't need it anymore, so we'll gladly take it. And yeah, there's an enemy nearby, so it might affect our fast traveling. So let's walk this way a little bit just in case. We're in proper danger now. That's always weird. I wonder if it's on the pipes or something way above. And then light switches in the jukebox. Interesting. Okay. We found one of the jukeboxes already. Higgs Village, X2, and 10 array. We'll get the that light switch when we maybe we can fast travel. We'll get that light switch when we actually do the X2 quest. Just did 2 birds, 1 stone it. But we'll pick up the jukebox now because we're gonna need it. Let's see where I missed it. It's really annoying. I knew it was here, but where exactly? I'm guessing it's upstairs. It's just sitting right here. Wow, I totally missed it. I did in fact totally miss it. Right. That's frustrating a bit. Alright. And let's just mosey on out of here. From back here. Yeah. Heal up a little bit. Actually, we'll do that at the sink. We'll save our healing items. We have an auto dock now. And we have just like a bed. I'm not hurting that bad on health. And we should be able to just fast travel straight back to the sink. Tank. We'll head in through the bottom. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. So, we have a few different things we can do. Let's see. Let's start with the biological research station.
Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Feels good to be online again. Yeah, all circuits online, ready to receive your seed.
Yeah, very heavy-handed. I think you've got your biology mixed up.
Nah, baby. I'm all about biology. I'm the original, certified, rarefied, testified GS-2000 biological research station. I'm a seed cloning machine. You got seeds. I will clone the shit out of them.
And we did pick up seeds. I command you to open your port and receive my seed. Wow.
Ah, yeah,
okay.
Baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Damn. Process seed into planter. So, dried brock flower removed, dried jalapeno pepper removed, dried pinto bean pod removed, dried xander root removed. And yeah, these planters, I believe, will start growing those things respectively over a period of time. And as we come back, we'll actually have growing plants we can kind of utilize or mulch down into a few other things. So that's useful.
Come on, baby. Bring me a sweet little dried fruit. I'll rehydrate all up in that thing.
Yeah. Interesting way to program that. And we'll just leave it at that. Let's see. I think we picked up one of the light switches. It's the light switch in our actual room.
That was a nice little cat nap. How long was I out?
Who are you? Or what are you? Some kind of novelty talking light switch?
I was Dr. Mobius's personal assistant. We were studying, oh shoot, what was it? Oh yeah, lightning. No, wait, lighting. That's right, how lighting affects human interaction.
And what did you find out?
Oh, it was super exciting. It turns out that some pretty colored lights can make you way better at talking to people.
If only that were the case. I'm terrible at talking. Like just now. I'm terrible at talking to people. Can you turn those lights on for me?
Oh, I'd love to, sweetie, but I don't have the
Useless.
programming. All the data from the experiments, you'd have to go out into that nasty old
crater, find the backup copy. Yeah. So yeah, she's kind of like the ditzy, like, I don't know, like happy-go-lucky, like unattentive light switch, whereas the other light switch is actually like the foil to this character and is very like attentive and like scientific and like analytical. It's a really interesting dynamic. The light switches don't really get along. But we'll have to really find the other light switch to experience that. Do you control that other light switch?
Oh, her. Trust me, sweetie, you're better off not thinking about that frigid little ice queen.
Sounds like there's some bad blood between you, or circuits.
That bitch. She thinks she's so much better than everybody just because her processors are bigger. Ooh, she makes me so mad.
A lot of sex jokes. Okay then. Forget I said anything.
Sure thing, sweetie.
Alright, have to go.
Bye.
And yeah, there's some lights in here that'll actually turn on and it'll make this place all shiny and pretty, and you'll actually get a bonus to talking to people here. Let's drop a few things off and pick a few things up. We'll probably sell most of this, so let's just go to MISC, I guess, and drop off any weapon repair kit related things. And we'll see about the clipboards real quick. And we'll end the stream probably with activating Muggy. $30 coffee mugs. Yes. Alrighty. Dropping a few things off. What else can we do? Let's try the book chute.
Greetings, citizen.
I don't think, maybe we can't process books yet. Maybe we need his actual upgrade now that he's activated. So we'll just drop off the clipboards too. 40 coffee mugs. Nice. That's a lot. Any other clipboard related materials we can just get rid of? Yeah, 6 regular clipboards. Cool. Alright, and are there any others we picked up right now? Because I want to kind of save Muggy for last. Jukebox. and the sink, of course. I talked about getting the jukebox upgrade this whole time. Let's actually activate it then.
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
So what's your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
You seem like a pretty laid back for an engine of destruction.
Why not? Ain't like I got nothing to prove. Not like that toaster. Now that boy got some issues.
He does, and we'll see that soon enough. Can you do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples and I'll make that baby sing. Or scream, if that's what you want.
Alrighty, let's see. I found a Subway file for you.
Right on, baby.
So, he can now do Opera Singer and Tarantula, because those are what we picked up. Let's see. And do you play regular music?
Used to. Long time ago. Then old Doc Mo ripped out my music drives and stuck in more acoustical processors. Guess you could say I got the blues, even if I can't play them no more.
Alright. I want to recalibrate the sonic emitter. So let's see. We only have Revelation, and we can turn it into the Opera Singer. So that just completely changes the gun. And it tops it back up to full, I believe, anytime you do that. So right now, critical hits cause dismemberment, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure how effective that is on robots and things like that.
What's the haps?
But I don't know if that's instant kill or not. And I believe the Tarantula is the one that sets things on fire. Critical Strike Incendiary. For now, because we're kind of moving over to the LAER probably for our primary weapon, let's mess around with the Opera Singer and just see what that does. Because I don't think I've used it really in the past, and that might be pretty interesting. And let's activate the sink, because we can go for a drink of water. If I can remember where the dang sink is. Here we go.
Oh God, look at you. You're filthy. I suppose you'll want to clean up then?
You seem kind of worried about dirt. What's wrong?
Oh, it's just so unsanitary. Do you know how many germs are in 1 cubic centimeter of dirt? 70, 100 gajillion.
Hyperbole,
Would you
of
want
course.
that getting washed down your gullet day in and day out? I didn't think so.
I just like a drink, thanks.
You can have as much as you like. Just please don't put your lips on the faucet. It's so unsanitary.
And it plays a little audio clip of just taking a sip of water.
You've been working with that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to clean up.
It is a dirty old thing. So I think we can fill empty bottles.
Oh, I'd love to, darling. You have...
So we have to get a module for that. But if we get things like empty sarsaparilla bottles, I believe, she can just turn those into purified water for us. Up to a certain extent per day, I think. But pretty useful as far as just basically free healing items go. And kind of essential to get this unit active in survival mode, like right away. Food isn't hard to come by, but getting purified water is pretty darn nice. And with everything else activated, albeit without a lot of their upgrades, for now, let's activate Muggy and talk to him real quick.
You! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Got any mugs?
Here, take whatever you want.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment! I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Process coffee mugs and dishes. Oh yeah, he also does dishes too. So 40 coffee cups get removed. We pick up 80 Wonder Glue, 120 empty syringes. Yeah, that's a little excessive. I don't know how he gets those things.
Oh, please, tell me you brought me some coffee.
I just brought you 40. Mugs? Why do you want mugs?
Why do you want mugs, huh? You some kind of sick mug hoarder? Oh, God, give me the coffee cup, please. It's sitting there in your pack, taunting me. Sorry. Sorry. I got a little carried away. It's just all those goddamn dirty dishes out there with no one to clean them. It breaks my heart.
You seem really obsessed with mugs.
Of course I'm obsessed. They made me this way. You think I don't know how crazy I sound? Of course I do. They programmed me to know that too. They made me just to torture me. But you know, it's the neglect that hurts the most. Hey, everybody, let's turn ourselves into robot brains and jars. Do you know how many coffee cups giant robot brains and jars use on a daily basis? Not fucking many!
Gets me every time. What do you do with the mugs?
I'm supposed to keep them clean. Oh, God! The thought of all those dirty dishes out there makes me crazy. Most of them are probably beyond saving now. The only thing left is break them down and process them for raw materials. I guess you could have those.
Can you do anything else?
Anything else, she asks. Like I don't long for the chance to be more than a neurotic busboy. If you must know, at one point, Dr. Mobius programmed me to manufacture electronic components in my central chassis. That module got corroded when the toaster spilled hot crumbs down my vent stove. If you find a backup somewhere, I could maybe do that for you.
Alright.
Is the new subject mugs?
Sorry, I don't have any. Who are you?
You really want to know about me? No one ever asks about Muggy. You made me so happy. Maybe you've seen some of those big, imposing Securitrons with their lovely laser guns and rocket launchers and scary faces. I'm not one of those. Dr. O was always jealous of House Industries. And he thought it would be fucking hilarious to build a tiny neurotic Securitron. Big fucking laugh! So, you got any coffee cups for me now?
Sorry, I don't have any.
Of course you don't. Why would you? You're not an insane robot obsessed with coffee cups. To you, they're just worthless junk.
Got to go. We'll talk later, Muggy.
Sure. Nobody wants to hang out with Muggy.
Aww.
I get it. So long, pal.
But we do. Muggy's my spirit animal. If it's not Muggy, it's definitely the toaster. Yeah, let's just sell like all this stuff real quick. Oh yeah, we can buy that prismatic lens. We might want to do that. Let's turn off the personality matrices for now.
Very good indeed, sir.
Just because it'll get really annoying in here. You can turn it on later just to experience it when they're all installed, just on like full blast. And before we do any of that, buying and selling, let's remember beer, Mentats, sexy sleepwear. Nice.
Might I be of service, sir?
Alright, buy some things. Yeah, these are worth good money to us now. Corrosive glove, we're really not going to use it. We may as well sell it. That's an interesting one. This is worth a lot, but honestly, this is worth so much more. I really don't know if this is better. I don't know if it's really worth investing in, but we'll keep it on hand. These are in good condition. really, we kind of mostly want it for the endurance bonus and the health regen. We don't care about the damage threshold. That's the only thing that can change on this over time. So we may as well sell the one we're not using. And we might actually be able to get him to basically sell out of all of his good stuff. Yeah, we're already back up to 14 mentats. It's crazy how many mentats you can find here. We can sell a bit of this. And 80 Wonder Glue. And plus Pure Money. Pack of cigarettes. All these empty syringes. Boom. We'd probably just trade a lot of this over for ammo, for example. Let's see, is there anything you sell? I mean, we're going to want to pick up the mod. Let's see how much the mod is first. Prismatic lens. Misc. Ooh. Splits the beam. So less of a sniper rifle. Maybe we'll throw this on the normal LAER and keep the other one as more of a sniper weapon and the other one is more of a shotgun. That might be a good idea. Oh, I actually owe you money now. That's surprising considering how much we just sold to you. Let's see. Missiles, flamer fuel. LAER doesn't use Electron Charge Pack, but we can convert all that to ammo. So, sell this, sell this. I have quite a bit of ammo in that varmint rifle now. Let's see. We're so dang close to turning a profit. One cat eye. Interesting. Anything else in here? No. You can sell a bit of this. You have quite a bit of it. And we may not even end up using it. That's good. Alright. Let's see. We can swap back to this. Our hazmat suit. And let's take a look. So right now this does 55. Actually, let's save because I don't think we can take mods off once we put them on. Let's take a look. Do any of these kind of have like a scope or anything? Let's whip this out. No, but it's aimed down sight. It doesn't seem too crazy. They look like pretty much identical. Damage 49. Let's see if we throw a weapon repair kit on that. You can pair them side by side. 55, 55, 153. So I think it has higher rate of fire. In which case, this would be the good idea to probably split its beam. We have a faster shotgun, which would be really great at point blank range. So we'll do that. So now DPS is 198, and it does 23 times 7 3 times. So yeah, we'll take that for sure. It'll be kind of a good shotgun weapon for us. And what's her strength at currently? 4 exactly. I think that might be boosted with some drugs, like the beer, for example. But it wouldn't be hard to be able to use this properly. Yeah, I can see us putting in good work with that. But for now, we should probably switch over to this. And if we're going to be burning through a lot of this ammo, let's convert some of that electron charge packs, if we can, into microfusion cell. Electron charge pack, 2 microfusion cells. 67. Damn, that's pretty good. We don't need any overcharge or anything like that. Alright, so I think we're pretty well equipped. We don't really need to do much more with the... All my friends have off switches. We might want to pick up the sonic emitter upgrade. Where is that exactly? All the way X13. We do have to go to X13 eventually as well. These are all, there's a lot of things at X8. What's in a name? Problem with his name, I think we need speech to deal with him. We might talk to a few of these people, get a little bit more of these quests out of the way. And then, so yeah, we have to go to X2 and X13 for some of the other technologies. So we'll definitely go to X13 to pick up some of this stuff, like the kennel key. And then X2. X2 has got one of the things, like maybe it was the light switch. Yeah, X2. So there's a couple things that we can kind of 2-for-1 on next time. And we'll probably be able to do X2 and X13 and finish up the stuff in X8 next time. And then we might be able to get a few of these smaller quests out of the way by just talking to people, and because we've leveled up a bit, and we'll see how much further we can get along in this DLC, and then we'll probably be able to start upgrading some of these, and building a really strong base, getting some good, getting our feet under us, and moving forward. We might be able to see about getting our heart and spine back proper. But yeah, we'll save that for next time. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot of exploring we can do. And we'll probably at the very end of the DLC, like after we've dealt with Mobius and all that, the final conflict, that's when we might do the mysterious cave. We might save that for last as like kind of just a special little thing. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you tune in or you're watching the video. And yeah. This has been Mr. McFisticuff. You've been watching us clear all the DLCs, starting as a first level character, no starting equipment, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.